Going dark. That little BBO. Then I cook his ass.
Yo, what's good? Now to tune into another episode of Prize Fighter and Marky Dan Show. I'm standing in right now for Marky Dan, my boy
Yeah.
Prize Fighter. What's good with you?
Big bro free. What's popping, baby?
Man, ain't nothing. You catch the press conference with Ryan and Devin?
Yeah, I pretty much watched it. Pardon me. I pretty much watched it in its entirety. Ryan again was bizarre. I don't want to say he was bizarre. I'm not even gonna do that. Ryan's promoting. He's just he's getting everybody talking about the fight with the weed, with the coming in on a horse. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even gonna say he. I'm just gonna say Ryan's promoting, man. He's clearly cashing out, bro.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Did you watch the whole? How did you watch it in bits or did you watch the whole thing?
No, I watched the whole thing. I sat there for the whole hour that they didn't
Yeah, me
show up
too.
for.
Right, that was crazy.
So I watched the whole thing. I mean, I'm not even gonna say he's doing it. He's promoting. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. That man Ryan is high out of his mind. I didn't want to
I ain't
say
want
it.
to say that, bro.
I didn't want to say it
I ain't want
yesterday,
to say
but
it.
that man came out there and admitted it. So hey, I gotta go by his words. He admitted that he was high. So that nigga's high as hell. That
Did you see
man.
his fans was people? His fans and slash the Devin haters was basically saying, "Oh, he's just promoting. Oh, he's just." And I
Man.
feel like he's just trolling. I mean, I feel like the weed shit is real. That's real. But all the
Look,
other antics he's doing, I feel like it's just part of you know him, trying to make the best of it.
yeah. I mean, yeah. What's going on, G5? Hey, I'm
G5, shout out.
man. I'm gonna say it like this. I wouldn't have gave him. I would have said he was nervous, but when he got on the stand and got in front of that podium and said he did smoke in front of the national audience, hey, I can't dispute that.
That
I can't
was
dispute that.
crazy, dog.
That
That was
that
just crazy.
that man came out there and said it. He said, yeah, he was smoking. He does smoke. So I'm just trying to figure like I did a video after the press conference. I'm like, you picked this time in your career to decide to start smoking. This is the
Do
first
you
time
think he
you've been.
trolling? Because Keyshawn got in trouble for that, but I know it was after the fight. But nevertheless,
No, Keyshawn got in trouble. He smoked before the fight. The urine came out after the fight because you take a urine before the fight
before and
and
after,
and after
yeah,
the fight. And so he smoked before he had the fight. He smoked after he took the first urine. So the second urine is where he got popped dirty on. So it's most likely it's going to happen the same way with Ryan Garcia. He's going to pop dirty because
yeah.
the man just admitted that he smokes. So I mean,
But
ain't so much more to say
people
that.
running. I know, but people running around like, oh, he just doing that to try to throw Devin off and da 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 da. But my thing is this: he can say and do all the antics he wants. It's not going to change what Devin Haney does in the ring and out the ring as far as him training in his camp. It's not going to change. Devin Haney is going to he's going to work his ass off. He's going to work the hardest he ever worked before. I think he does that every camp, and the result going to play out what it's going to be, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Josh. You know
what's going on, Josh? Yeah, I mean, he can try to psych out Devin all he wants to.
Right.
I mean, but the picture show him smoking, and then he comes up there admitting that he smoked. I mean,
that was crazy, bro. But people like, oh, well, he would just. It's nothing there. There's no weed in there. He's smoking CBD. I seen all kind of stuff. I'm like, bro, why is y'all making up excuses? The man live out, and he probably weed is damn near. Weed is illegal, and I know it's legal. I can go to the store and get some weed. You know what I'm saying? I can go right down the street and get some weed. That's easy work. So why is it not easy for a millionaire, a gazillionaire like Ryan Garcia? I believe him. I believe that he's smoke. I believe he smoked, but I want to see after the fight, I want to see him punished the way they tried to make like Keyshawn was on performance enhancing, like he was just doing the most. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know he smoked until that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, I just watched. I mean, like I said, I watched the whole press conference, the whole thing with Bill Haney and Jose Garcia.
Oh man, yeah, we're gonna tap into that too. Yeah, go jump right into it. Jump right into it, Free.
Like Jose, he called Bill Haney nappy head and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, what that got to do with anything? I'm
like, and then he ran it back like, yeah, nappy head. You know what I mean? I said it. I'm like, yo.
You started calling Bill a pimp and all this. I'm like, oh, okay, but and then Ryan Garcia, mother, she's taking up for Ryan. I'm like, okay, hold up. Bill Haney, he admit that he had some demons in his past. They trying to work to be a better person. You, on the other hand, you're condoning your son for doing what he did.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, it's two different things. One person is trying to make himself better. The other person is condoning.
He made himself better.
The other one is condoning it. I'm like, okay, y'all backwards as hell. Y'all backwards as hell. Y'all supposed to be getting on your son and tell him, hey, you fucked up. You just admit it. You fucked up and let it go. You want to, because he's talking about your son, you want to try to defend your son. No, there ain't nothing to defend. The nigga fucked up. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Like
they jumped up there and put it out there. Now he gotta feel the pressure that's gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you 100%.
Like my mother always told me, you get in trouble, you get locked up. You're gonna have to sit in there until I decide I want to come get you out. It is what it is.
Shout out to BBO in the chat.
Yeah, what's going on, BBO? I mean, it is what it is. You're a grown man. You made that mistake. So you're going to have to sit in there until I decide to come get you out.
Right. So the homie Josh Sanders always got some crazy stuff in the comment section. He said Ryan had the dispensary come to his house. What you mean? That's some real still. Man.
I mean, he probably do. I'm not going to doubt. But I mean, the Derrick James looked like he really didn't want to be there.
He looked embarrassed.
Yeah, he was embarrassed. He kept trying to tell Ryan to, hey, stop the talking, let the man do what he doing, and just stay quiet. And then Devin asking him, are you going to show up to the fight like 3 or 4 times? Ryan ain't saying nothing. He playing Cocomelon on his damn phone.
Yeah, Ryan. What's wrong with him? I think he's just trying to – I don't know why he think he can throw Devin Haney off. Devin Haney's going to be laser focused. He's always is, bro. Devin Haney's always laser focused. So Ryan can do and say what he wants. He can get his ass whipped if he show up April 20th. He gonna get whooped on, bro. I'm telling you.
Dog, I'm gonna tell you the most bizarre thing out of the whole press conference. It wasn't the acrobatic women coming up there, the hula hoops and all that stuff. It wasn't that. It wasn't Bill and Jose going at each other. It wasn't Ryan being fidgety, can't sit down, kept cutting people off. It wasn't none of that. The most bizarre thing out of that whole press conference was Aaron Barboza up there as a spare fighter. This man was up there as a spare fighter.
Crazy,
if one of these guys pull out, He said, "I'm here. If one of you guys pull out,
But
I'm
see,
ready to step in."
people were saying that that's just Ryan trying to throw Devin off, trying to make Devin unfocused, like he's not going to show up to the fight,
No,
all this,
that's
that,
not.
and the third.
That's not what it was.
I agree. I'm just telling you what I was reading the comments, bro. I
Yeah,
was reading
that's
them
because
comments was crazy,
I
dog.
don't I don't I don't pay attention to none of them comments because those people don't know what they talk about.
They
The
don't, bro.
reason why Aaron Barbosa was up there as a spare fighter is because he was supposed to be the co-main event. They don't have a fighter for him. They
Damn,
don't have a card.
damn.
If you listen to Oscar at the end of the press conference, he said, "Man, this is going to be a big card from top to bottom. We working these things out to get these other fighters their
Mm-hmm.
fights.
I saw
They don't
that.
have a card put
They
together
don't
yet."
got it put together, bro. That's crazy, free. And that's what goes back to the show from last night to where I was saying prize fighter was saying that I'm not I'm a little nervous for what's going on right now. Yeah, last year was good, but this year is shaping up to be crazy.
I mean, that's the zone and Golden Boy, and that's why I say everybody keep talking
Man,
about PBC. It don't look so sunny on the other side
it
because
don't.
if you look at the reports, Oscar De La Hoya, Canelo Alvarez don't have a deal with the zone. They want to give him that he wanted to go over there and fight Edgar Berlanga, and
They
they
said
said,
no.
yeah, they said no.
Shout out to like that. BVO is off tonight. You can catch BVO. He'll be back Monday, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. He'll be back. BVO needs a break. You know, he's a family man, and your boy Prize Fighter and the big homie DFree, we holding it down. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
so
That's what it
they
is.
they 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 told him no. You can't get
Mm-hmm.
that. You can't get that Edgar Berlanga fight.
So what is he
So
gonna do?
he gonna have to tuck his tail and come back to PBC.
Damn, that's crazy. Blue Blood was saying he ain't got no choice but to fight Terrence Crawford, and people grinded Blue Blood up for that. But that shit kind of had a little
I mean,
substance
but
with
the
it.
the whole thing
It had a
is
little substance with it.
the whole thing is, yeah, he could fight Terrence Crawford, but where is he fighting Terrence Crawford at?
That's
If Terrence Crawford is a free agent and Canelo Alvarez is a free agent,
they don't got no network.
they don't got no network.
That's
Where
what
they fighting at?
that proves, not proves my point from last night, but that goes back to what I was saying last night, dog. Like I'm not happy with boxing and where it's at right now. We all can talk about what 23 was. If you want to say that was the biggest year in boxing history, or ever for for a long time, 20 years, 15 years, cool, whatever. I'm not even gonna argue with that because I can't even think off the top of my head like that. But what I'm saying is that it's shaky. I'm not saying the sport itself is shaky. I'm just saying it's shaky because where these guys fighting at? Where
No,
they
you
fighting at?
that's two fighters that put themselves in a daggone in a
Crazy
corner.
space,
They
bro.
put themselves in a corner. That ain't the rest of the fighters. That's the two fighters that put their own self in a corner. So they're gonna have to find their way out of that corner. That ain't got nothing to do with
And that's
PBC.
why,
That don't
and
have
that's
nothing to
why
do
they
with
was
the
like,
zone.
and that's why Blue was like, they should just fight each other, dog. What you gonna
Yeah,
like? What they gonna do?
yeah. That ain't
Because
got
I
nothing to do
was
with the zone
so
or
happy.
PBC or Top Rank. That's two fighters that back themselves into a corner. Now they have nowhere to turn.
I'm gonna re up my subscription because I was gonna let it go with the zone. I was over it. I'm gonna re up my subscription because of they said hell no, hell no. They lost $1 billion. When was that? Last year or the year before?
Last year they lost a
Right.
billion.
They
Last
lost
year.
a Billy Wop, not a million, a Billy. That's a whole nother ball game. Eddie Hernan went out there and burned all that money up like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't criticizing him. They can't wait for Al Heyman to go out of business. But Eddie can burn up a bill. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that goes back to where I'm saying, like, I'm not happy right now to where my favorite sport, because a lot of people's favorite sport is football and basketball. North Americans. They're our number one sports are football is number one, period. And basketball, me is boxing. So when I can't see the Lakers play the Clippers like last night, that does something to me. It makes me irritated. It makes me agitated. You feel me? So I don't know what's going to happen in 2024. 2024 in boxing is going to be rogue, dog. You talk about the Wild Wild West, man. This shit about to be crazy this year, dog.
Nah,
Don't
I don't see
nobody.
that. I don't see that. I don't see
Why
that.
not? Because you
I'm
got
not.
Devin and Ryan. What else you got? What else we
I,
got?
I'm
Bibble,
not.
Tyson Fury, and Usyk, and
No,
Bibble and
no,
better
no,
after better be it. What else we got? Free.
no. Just because two fighters back themselves into the corner, that doesn't cover the whole sport. We only in the second month of the year. We're going into the third month of the year. We know
Facts.
we got Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman fighting, and everybody else that's on that card. We got Ryan and Devin fighting, and whoever else they put on that card, and then Tank Davis and Frank Martin supposed to be fighting in the late spring,
Suppose
early.
is it official? Is it
Well,
official?
Tank Davis came out and said something on his Instagram
Yeah, I
today
saw it.
about the fight as well. So, I mean, a lot of people say, "Hey, it's not official." Hey, well, Tank wouldn't be talking about it if it ain't official.
Yeah, he's
So, I
been
mean, it's too many
posting a bunch
people.
of subliminals. So I hope I need that nigga to get in there with Frank Martin, man.
It's too many people talking about the fight. I mean, like I said,
They gonna fight, man. I'm
Coach Kenny and
optimistic.
them
They gonna fight.
they never denied that the fight was going to happen. They just said it's not official yet. They never denied that the
The
fight
one
was
of them
going to.
said it's not gonna happen, didn't it? One of them said that fight ain't gonna happen.
One, well, Coach Kyle said he don't believe it's going to happen. Is what Coach Kyle said. He said,
Why are they not on the same page, Free? Why?
because they're not in the same room. Those are trainers. They're not in the same room.
Then why is he going up there saying what he's saying? And then
Because
he
that's
makes
what.
look Javante look crazy. And
No,
he
he
messing
make
up his money.
he don't make Javante look crazy. He make himself look crazy. Because anybody that followed Javante, they didn't know that Coach Kyle and Coach Kenny don't make the decisions. They know that. So if you
We
follow
know that,
Javante,
Free, but the fans don't know that.
the
Them
fans
young
ain't
boys
the
that's 21 and 22 that love Tank and 23, they don't know what we know, Free. They don't want to hear it.
you believe they don't know what we know. I'm not saying that they don't know that we know because they follow Javante Tank Davis the same way I do. So I'm not saying that they don't know that. That's
No, they don't know that they all right. My young boy and his friends are Tank fanatics, and they don't look at his tweets. They only see Instagram, and they only see YouTube. They
well
don't see.
then they not Tank fanatics.
I
They
guess
can't be
so.
because if they Tank
That's a good
fanatics,
point.
they
I can't wait to argue with them next. I can't wait to
if they
argue
was
with them. Yeah, I'm
if
like,
they
how
was
y'all
tank,
take fans? Y'all don't follow them on Twitter. But then they be
right.
like, do you got a Twitter? And I be like, hell no. Then you ain't. But I'm a Tank guy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
if you're a Tank fanatic, you follow Tank everywhere he goes.
I
Everything
see.
he does.
Then I
That's
guess
what
I'm
Tank
not a
fanatics.
Tank fanatic then.
No, you just a Tank fan.
Right.
You're a
Okay.
Tank fan.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
it's like what I say.
That shit different.
I'm not a fan of none of these fighters. I'm a supporter. I support these fighters. I'm not a fan of none of them. I
But a fan
support
is
them.
buying pay-per-views and showing them to the fights though.
No, that's a supporter.
Okay.
A
I
fan
like
is
that. I
somebody.
like that
A
point.
fan is somebody that doesn't
What?
that praises that fighter. They everything that
A
fighter do
fanatic.
is good. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
that's what a fan is. It's short for fanatic.
I can't wait to argue with them little niggas
It's
now,
short
bro. Cause
for fanatic.
I got some punching. I got some because they be making me look crazy sometimes. I be trying to educate them and they don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? But that's some. Y'all supporters, and I'm gonna bust it down just the way you did. I'm gonna verbatim.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take this
like I
shit.
said, a fan is short for fanatic. That's what a
Fact.
fan is. It's short for fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a fanatic, everything that fighter do is right. Nothing they do is wrong.
Like I'm a
You
Sixer fanatic. I don't
yeah,
give a damn
yeah,
what they do. It's
yeah,
the right thing. You know what I'm
yeah. Like
saying? Yeah.
I'm biased when it comes to my skins.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a
No doubt.
Washington
No
fan
doubt. No doubt.
for sure. But
Mm-hmm.
everything else, I'm a supporter. Like
Mm-hmm.
basketball, I support basketball. I'm not a fan of no teams. Of course, I'm a follow my Wizards because that's my home team. But
But
I'm not a fan of the
yeah,
Wizards.
right.
I'm a supporter of the
You're
Wizards.
not a fan of the Wizards until they make the playoffs, the Eastern
I'm not.
Conference
I'm
Finals, and then
not even
and then
then.
when they go to the finals, your ass gonna be at front row at the games
No,
watching.
no,
Who
not
they
even
got?
then. Not even then. Because I
Kyle
don't follow
Kuzma and Poole.
basketball like that. I don't follow
Oh,
basketball
okay,
like that.
okay,
I
okay.
follow
Fair enough.
football. Like football is my number one sport.
Okay.
then it's boxing, and then it's basketball.
See,
I
I'm
don't.
opposite. I'm boxing, football, then basketball. Even though I love, the way I love basketball, but it's just something about the football today. I guess it's the points they putting up because when we grow up, them defenses was sturdy, sturdy, sturdy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And it wasn't a lot of
it's
45
the
to
same way they
32
did
games.
same way they did in the NBA, because back in the
Yeah,
day the
same thing.
defense
Yeah,
was a little more tougher.
sturdy. Yeah,
Now
yeah.
everything is a foul, so it's the
Because
same
that's
way
how
they.
they sell it. They sell it offense sales. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah, I want to get back to that guy. What was his name? Disrespecting Bill Haney, and I like the way Devin called him out.
Oh,
Devin's like,
you talking about Jose Garcia?
yeah, he's a
That's I mean
he's
Jose,
a
yeah,
pig.
Jose Garcia. That's
He's a
Ryan's
pig.
father. That's
Yeah,
Ryan's father.
yeah, he's a pig, and I bet you his son is upset because I don't think his son rolled that way. I think his son is diverse. Some of these new kids. I'm not talking about kids my kid age, but my smaller kids. They're going to be the ones that I believe that's going to break that barrier because they don't care and their parents don't care. If the two kids are playing together, we make play dates. I'd have been out to the fairs, the circuses, the water parks, whatever you name it, with a bunch of different colored kids.
This nigga
You know what I'm
BBL.
saying?
BBL, you trying to quote something, but you quoted wrong. He said
Right.
God gave Adam Goliath. No, he gave David Goliath, not Adam. He gave David
Right.
Goliath.
And I thought he was supposed to be taken off. Get out of the chat, BBO. You're not supposed to even be seen. I just told Josh, not Josh, but the
Like
homie
that.
big like that. I just told him you was off, and here you is in the chat. Get out the chat. Go and do what you're supposed to do, like you said you on the phone you were supposed to do. You taking a break. You need a break. Your ass was snoring on the show last night. I don't even know how long that went on before you realized you had to cut the live off. I didn't even go back and look at that playback audio. I didn't even want to see it.
Right. I
So
was like, I
get out
heard
of
you
here.
say, you like, man, hold up. Somebody snoring. I was like, well, it ain't one of us because we all talking. It must be BBO. It was only four of us up there. Three of us was talking. I was like, it gotta be BBO.
No, BB, go and get some rest. Go take a shower. You know what I'm saying? Rub your shea butter. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do.
Oh,
Go get. But
BBO stupid as hell.
shout out to big bro BBO for letting us keep the train going. But I don't like that man, Free. That man that said what he said to Bill was disrespectful, and I loved how Bill kept it professional and then get out of his character. Bill is super professional. I know y'all don't
Yeah.
like him. I happen to do, but he kept it so sturdy. He didn't get out of his character. People say he, not pro black. I don't care. I like him as a father figure for his son. So it's deeper with me personally, more so than Bill Haney going loud, talking crazy, making up stuff, lying, doing whatever he got to do. You know what I mean? I look at
Yeah.
him a different way. I look at him like, you know what? He's a good ass dad. I love his relationship with his son. That's what I like about the Haneys. That relationship between father and son. Not to mention the kid can fight. But I don't like the way that man tried to say that. Then he ran it back and, Ryan, I bet you Ryan is like, Dad, you can't do that. Because Ryan ain't on that. I believe he ain't on that.
I don't know, because
I don't believe he is.
Ryan has those moments where he talked crazy too. So he probably was backing his father because they did that when with the whole Tank Davis. When Tank and him and Tank was about to fight, they was going back and forth with Jose Garcia, and Ryan was clapping his father on. So I mean, I ain't gonna say Ryan don't like it.
I don't think he was hearing his father. I think he was so much in the zone that he was only hearing what he was saying to Tank.
Yeah, I don't know, but like I said, but I mean, I
I
don't
don't think
mind it
he
so
on that,
much.
Free. I don't think he on it.
I don't mind it so much of what Jose and Bill was going through because it builds the fight. That's what you want. You want some controversy
Yeah,
between the two camps, so it make for a great fight, and you get the fans wanting to see what's going to happen. So
yeah,
I don't mind it so much.
yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff
That's
he
a good
said
point.
was a little
Yeah,
carried away. I
but
was
what
like,
you know
okay,
how people were saying it's like wrestling. What if he said, "Call me nappy head," and the bull probably might be like, "No," he was like, "Trust me." Because people think this is wrestling right now. I don't know what to think about this. I don't care what.
What's
I just
going
want to see
on,
a
Quee
fight.
Quee?
Quee, what's up, Quee? Quee always
Yeah.
pull up, man. She's a shout out to Quee. If she got a wrench, I can't tell.
Yeah, she do. She do.
She's Quee like the sister. She stay pulling up, man. Shout out to her.
Yeah,
She
she
got it.
going.
She got content. Quee, you got content. She got
Yeah,
channel.
she going live at 10 o'clock.
Oh,
When me and BBO leave from over here, we always end up over at Quee live.
I ain't know that. Y'all ain't tell me about that. I
Yeah,
rock with Quee. She pulls up. I see her a bunch of different places.
yeah.
She's a
You
good
going?
supporter of the community. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she gonna support the people that
Yeah,
support her.
yeah,
You
for
show up to her
sure.
live, she gonna show
Yeah,
up to your live.
word up. That's love right there. Shout out to Quickly. I ain't know that, ma. I'll subscribe in like as soon as we jump off of this, I'm on it.
Yeah,
I'm a man of my word. But
yeah.
yeah, man, I ain't like it free though. I don't care. You made some good points though, but I ain't like the way the boy was. We got feedback free.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
me.
me.
Oh, I ain't like the way the boy what he said. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't like it. A lot of people think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But you are right though, DFree. It's gonna make for controversy. It's gonna make people want to tune in and like, oh man, you heard what he said. It's gonna get around. It's gonna catch fire, go viral. And Ryan got a bunch of followers. Devin has a bunch of followers. What he's at? What he at? Three. He almost at 3 million followers himself. So, you know, it's a shame that I even got to put that out there. But that's the climate of boxing. But it is what it is.
Thomas Hill was good.
Thomas, yo, BBO, if you out there in the chat, bring the. Is he up there? I'm in the chat. They. Okay, yeah, they did bring the brother Thomas in. Okay, Thomas, did you watch the press conference?
Man, you know what? I gotta watch it. I haven't watched it, man. We had
Okay,
a busy day, but I heard it
fair
was
enough.
spectacles galore, and I ain't talking about the things you look at. It.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, Thomas. You watch this press conference, you gonna be highly disappointed. You're gonna be like the first hour. They not even there. You just sitting around waiting for the first hour,
Word?
and then when Ryan
Word
comes
too.
out, some girls started coming out doing flips, twirling the hula hoops,
They set it
and
off.
and the big ribbons and all that stuff, like it was
It
a
was a
real
spectacle.
circus.
Yeah,
Word.
yeah.
Like it was
Word too.
a real circus. And then Ryan came out. Now this is the kicker. He came out to Puffy missing you
Riding a white horse. Riding an all white horse.
in
A real
all
horse.
white, looking
A
like
real
looking.
horse.
He came in. He got to the arena in an all white horse. He came up there with an all white suit on, looking like a baby Oscar De La Hoya.
Yep.
And then the man get on the stage and admit to everybody on national TV and on YouTube that he smoked.
What? Oh
The
yeah.
video, the picture that you seen on Instagram of him smoking, it wasn't no crop picture. He admit, yeah, he smokes.
And you got the fanatics, the Devin haters, is what I would call them, Thomas. They said it's staged. They said it's not real weed. I seen CBD, at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? So, what, like, I know you didn't see it, but just going by what we're telling you, because me and Free watched it, what do you think about all of
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Honestly, it looked like sabotage.
that?
It looked like he really don't want to fight.
Man,
I mean, or he just trying to put a narrative in case he should lose. That I ain't been at my best. I haven't been able to fight at my best because I got some stuff I got to deal with, and I've been using this to cope with it. But you know, I don't know. This dude and his like perpetuation of honesty has been something else these past couple of years, and I mean, I hope that the fight goes on because I don't know who else they gonna replace him with. I mean,
Barbosa's up there. DFree said Barbosa is the replacement.
get the fudge out of here for real.
Man, that's what I mean. I don't really DFree to me. to me. Prize Fighter is a credible person that
Oh no,
has
DFree definitely credible.
right. Okay, so you already know, so I don't even gotta go into all of that.
Yeah.
So DFree is saying that Barb, and he was up there. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, how though? Like how? Sway. I mean, the nigga got a mandatory, a full on mandatory,
but
dog.
this is he don't care about no mandatories. If he got a chance to fight Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia, he is jumping. He gonna show up on 420. Facts.
Well, I would try. If I was him, I'd try to jump on that opportunity too. I'm not gonna
Right.
lie,
So
man.
that's why he's up there.
I'm on the first
But
team.
I didn't see because Free is he know what he's talking about, and he peeped that, and he does a lot more research than I do, clearly. And I didn't even peep that. I saw the bull, but I ain't think, oh, if one of them niggas don't show up, it's gonna be Barbosa. I was just like, oh shit, Barbosa. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I didn't think like that. You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy.
Right. That's
I mean,
crazy. And then
I mean,
Ryan
if that definitely does happen, then like they really got to take a look at these people that put these fights on, bro. Because like they got to hold the standard for everything. Like yo, if the fight can't be made with Ryan, then technically Sandor Martin should be fighting
right.
Devin. It
Devin
shouldn't
Haney.
be nobody else. So if anybody's laying in the wings, dog, it should be Martin. Now, the only
But
way he should be.
Barbosa ain't going but the thing is though, Barbosa, I like that. I like Bull, man. He pull up. The way he was pulling up on everybody that one on the
Yeah,
zone that one time,
yeah,
that was savage to me,
yeah.
you know?
Ain't no Kool-Aid pumping through his veins, man.
Right,
You
right.
boy solid on that.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yep.
I respect that. I'm just saying, man. I think they're making this stuff like you said. It's looking like it's looking like a
Wrestling.
WWE.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's looking like a WWE event where all things go. There's no holds barred. And he's coming off
Right.
the turnbuckle, chewing it up, hitting
Niggas
people
with
head up
chairs,
on it. Yeah,
hitting
man.
niggas with the ring bell. You
You
know
know
what
what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying? It's
And all
savage
I want
right
to see
now.
is some fighting, bro. I want to see
That's
some
it, bro.
boxing.
That's all I want to see him get in the ring. I hope Ryan show up, man, because I know there's no doubt in my mind that Devin Hayes is going to show up on 420. But if you try to just squeeze Barbosa in there, that's kind of savage. Like if Ryan happened to back out and I'm Devin, I don't know if I'm not. You got to go prepare mentally and physically for Barbosa, bro. That's a
Yeah.
savage standing there waiting, a hungry savage
Yeah.
that's going to just destroy anything in his way. He's going to at least try. You know what I'm saying? So having him up there was crazy, man. But Ryan, he's looking like he's people saying, "Oh, it's CBD." You know, you can go to the gas station and they got that fake weed in there. You feel me? You can just pull up and grab it. You know what I'm saying? People say, "Oh, he not." You know what I'm saying? But weed is not a performance enhancing drug. So I don't look at it like he's trying to cheat. I just look like he's just drawing. In other words, he's just in the way. He's trying to get out of the fight. Like he, why are you doing that? You just seen what happened to Keyshawn. He got in trouble for smoking weed. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So why are you even doing that? You don't want to fight? I mean, you're gonna make a tons of you're gonna level up again. And then you can just go be a savage. Your fans are so delusional, Ryan. If Devin Haney go out there and knock you out in the first round, and then you wait a couple of months, and then you come back doing your little speed and drills, and then you find a new wave, they still gonna love you, Ryan. They love you. But the antics, I don't even care about the horses and the circus and all that. I just care about you know, messing with weed, knowing you in the big fight. And I smoke weed. I don't, it's legal where I'm from. But Ryan, you're a professional athlete. You're one of the faces of boxing. You're one of them. And people and young people look up to you. And you're sitting around doing there trying to pull out the fight like that, man, you a sucker for that. And your daddy. Both y'all niggas is suckers. How about that?
Yeah, I don't know if he's intentionally trying to pull out, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does
What is it,
because
Free? What is it then?
I mean, it could be the nerves. It could be nerves.
Damn.
Because this, like I said, this is the first fight that he's actually fighting for a title. So it could just
Right.
very well be the nerves.
Mm. He had a bunch of nerves against Javante. I seen a video when they went right before they was face to face. He kind of looked up at Tank and looked back down. I was like, damn, son shook. You know what I mean? And he looked down, and when he did the face off with Devin, he was looking down. The kid, man, he just like Rolly to me, man. He just more popular, you know. They got about the same skills, you know. I
but the
think
thing
Devin's going to destroy him with a jab, bro. I don't think Devin's going to knock him out. I hope he knock him out, but I think Devin's just going to Cambosa him 12-0, 11-1,
yeah,
10-2.
I mean, I could see Devin making him quit because like he
just
doesn't look like
beat up so much. I don't want to come out this round.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's in
damn.
the right state of mind. I could see him quitting. But
people calling him a cokehead, a junkie. I'm like, damn, I don't like them talking about something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Ryan Garcia, like he an all right kid, man. If that was my young boy, man, I'd be like, damn, you know what I mean? Come on, son. You know what I mean? Like, because he does have all the skills, bro. He got his stuff he got shit in the tool bag. I ain't gonna sit up here and cap like he don't. He got shit in the tool bag, but you can just be another Broner. You know what I'm saying? Where you got all the shit in the tool bag, but when they tell you to go pull out your 90-pound jackhammer, you come with a chipping gun. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga got all the stuff in the tool bag, but ain't got nothing in the tool shed.
Right. They say, yo, Thomas, go down to the ground and bring the compressor and the 90-pound jackhammer up here. But you come up with an extension cord and a chipping gun. You know what I'm saying? They're going to look at you like, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Ryan got it all, but, man, I don't know if he got that money, too, with Tank. What did he make free?
What's that?
What did he make against Javante? Ryan get
30
million? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? $30 million is a lot of money. You would tax it, he probably walked away with a dub. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Well,
yeah,
I got to get it together because he got a fight coming up. I hope he remember that.
Yes, he does.
I hope he remember that stuff because
here comes
one
James
thing I
Tony
will say
talking about.
Dad,
I'm gonna let one of y'all get him. Not to cut you off, but I gotta read this one. James Tony. Here he is. Him and Low Blow. And I can't wait till Low Blow. I'm gonna say this, boy. When you come to my job, you gonna be my slave. But James Tony says Devin looked shook the first press conference. Then he come back and say, okay, Tio has one drink. Now I'm prize fighter. Like,
you mean where you get Tio? Where you get Tio from though? Tio wasn't out there.
Because Low Blow he's always under BVO's desk. When BVO's at his office and he's handling his business for his career, and BVO be answering the phone. He got an office with glass on the top floor, and Low Blow and James Tony, both of them are under his desk. That's what they do.
I mean, I don't know about that, but I don't know.
I know about that.
I don't know what he was looking at to say that Devin Haney looked shook in the first press conference. He looked the same way he looked in this one. I didn't see no different. That man was talking the same way.
Too.
Both of them looked the same way. I could say in this one, Ryan might look like he was a little more high in this one than he was in the first one.
Mm-hmm. People trying to say it's fake free. Oh, he's not. It's just it's a prop. There's no weed in there. He just smoking tobacco. He just da-da-da. Man, I know when I see drunk and high people, you little niggas, y'all little niggas don't know. We older than y'all. I know when I see somebody that's saucy. That nigga looks saucy, bro. Period. You can't fake that. You can't go out there and say, I'm gonna look drunk. I'm gonna look high. You can't do it.
That nigga was all over the place for sure.
And then Thomas, when you go look at when this show is over, bro, or tomorrow, you need to go look at that video, and then this live is gonna make so much more sense. You're gonna be like, Damn, I wish I knew that. Because you would be going on fire right now. I promise you. You would be cooking in Hell's Kitchen right now if you seen that live or the press conference.
No
You know what
doubt.
I'm saying?
No, I get that. I get that just with everybody that I did have been listening to them say what they say.
What's going on, Marky Dad?
Marky, my partner.
Damn, the man.
That's my dude. But now, what you were saying though, Tommy?
Nah, it's just everybody energy concerning the conference was like off. Is not feeling it. Said it was the most disgusting conference they've seen. It was a waste of time, and
It very was. It very well was. It wasn't nothing to be proud about. I mean, I don't even know off of this press conference. I don't even know how you sell tickets off of what you saw in this press conference.
that's what
Like,
they were saying.
like
That's
people
exactly what it
people complain about Tank Davis getting to his press conference late, but Ryan was there for Tank Davis press conference. This joint, both of these guys was late. Like neither one of them was there for a whole hour. Neither one of them was there.
And the zone was on YouTube Live looking crazy with like 10 and 12,000 people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Looking crazy. I was watching like, damn, these niggas might not show up. You know what I'm saying? At first, I'm like, yo, this really might happen. Devin really might not pull up. But I think it was part of the promotion to me. I think that they both probably was like, yo, man, I ain't coming on time. Or maybe they was only in their own world, like, man, I'm gonna show up. Cause they kind of did show up both of them showed up an hour late. That was a little coincidental to me, but you know what I'm saying? One maybe a little bit more than the other, but nevertheless, I think that this is all wrestling. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 90s and 80s, that shit wasn't wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna get hurt, for real. You know what I'm saying? When Lennox Lewis hit Donald, what's his name? Larry Donald.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Not
John.
Lennox, but when Riddick hit that nigga, that wasn't wrestling. You know what I'm saying? When Riddick Bowe hit that nigga, and when Rockman and Lennox went at it on ESPN, that wasn't wrestling. That was real. You know what I'm saying? These cats, we don't know, man. With all the filters and the YouTubers and the Instagram niggas and the wrestling and fake blood, man, you don't know what's going on, man.
What's going on, Marky?
What's up, Mark?
Marky, what's up, my guy?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Did you
I heard
watch
y'all cooking on that press conference.
Did you watch it?
Yep.
Now, what you think about it?
I was there for the first 30 minutes when they were late and they basically left the announcers hanging. They had to fill time. And I agree with what Free said. I'm with the same sentiment as his. That was nothing to be proud of. That was a circus. Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, was clearly inebriated. I don't know what, but
nah, we know
he
about
was on something. He was
about
lit.
what now? We know about what now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He said what he does. He said he smoke weed and he drink. He don't do cocaine.
Weed, Marky. Didn't it look a little bit more than weed? To me, it did.
No, that's why I was telling Sheldon. I was telling Sheldon earlier. Me and him were talking on the phone. Sheldon thinks it's crack. I think it's Xanax or some type of downer. No, I think it's some type of downer.
I think it's some good ass indica and some shots. Because he slurs a little bit. He it's all over the place, and that's just like some good ass indica and some
purple stuff.
Some shots.
It very well could have been he had some. It could have been he had some drinks and he was smoking.
That's what I said. Some indica. Yeah, the indica is the weed.
Yeah, it could have been.
But it's a downer weed though, Free. I don't know if you know because I smoke. The indica is a downer. It brings you down. It makes you just want to chill. You don't want no problems. You might want to munch on some snacks, some chips, and you know what I'm saying, some Doritos or whatever your thing is. You know what I'm saying? It make you relax. But if you put liquor on top of it, when you're talking to someone, you might just be all over the place because you're drunk. Now the drunk is coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's what Devin Haney said in the first press conference. He said he smelled like alcohol. When they got face to face, he said he smelled like alcohol. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, so it very well could have been he drinking and he was smoking because we all know, like I said last night. Last night I didn't want to say he was high because I didn't know for sure. But now that he came out and said it,
No, he said it.
y'all was
He
right.
said it on the live, free.
Yeah,
He
that's what I
said,
said.
"I'm high as fuck."
That's
Salute
what I
to
said. He said
the
it. He said it. He
salute
came out and said it.
salute to the homie Clarence in the
That
chat
shit
too, man.
crazy. This man is an athlete.
But
Yeah.
that don't mean nothing. Athletes, I don't look at Ryan like smoking a blunt or two. It depends how he smoke. You know what I'm saying? If he just chilling one day and he might smoke like it
No,
look
but
like he
you
smoked.
ain't
Hold
finna
on,
see
Marky.
no
Hold on,
NFL.
Marky. Hold on, Marky. Like it looked like Ryan smoked the raw papers, the raw, right? Pause, because I don't know if you niggas know. So pause. It looked like he smoked the raw. So those a little bit bigger than a joint. You know what I'm saying? You can like I've seen niggas put grams in them, but you got to use multiple ones. But it looks like if he's taking it in small portions, it's not going to affect him. I don't think in a fight, but I don't want like back in the day. I don't want my favorite fighter doing none of that, but they did. But I don't think it's
I'm gonna
not
tell.
like performance enhancing drugs. I don't want to. I don't want them. I don't want you to think that Ryan is doing anything to try to make it like he's trying to enhance himself.
No, he's not. He's
No,
not.
but
No.
his mental is fucked up going into this fight. If you
Yeah, it
can't
looks
even
weird.
sit through a
Yeah,
press conference without getting drunk or getting lit before, bro, it's something wrong with you. You got big problems. Then you're going on live talking all this shit about you high and like I don't care what nobody says. That ruins his brand. You don't see
yeah.
no NBA players, no NFL players doing no stupid shit like that because they'll get fined quick.
Don't he got
But
a
with
deal? Well,
boxing, you ain't
who's
got
he
that.
signed with?
So you just got young motherfuckers like Ryan Garcia with all this money and nobody to check him. And
Marky,
you see
what
how
is
his
his endorsement deal,
father
Marky?
revealed his character today.
What's his endorsement deal? Doesn't he have a Gatorade deal or something?
No, that's T.O. That's T.O. with the Gatorade.
No, no.
Uh,
Okay, well, what does Ryan got
No,
something
no,
with?
no, no. Ryan Garcia does have something with Gatorade because I remember
Or
he was in a
Reebok? He
commercial with
got
Dame
something,
Lillard.
I thought it
right?
was T.O. It might have been Ryan. I thought it was T.O. It might be Ryan.
Okay, no. Well, he has an endorsement deal. Where are they at? Because if this was Kyrie Irving or somebody else, it'd be the whole world just shut down. You know what I'm saying? So what? Like, why is he doing that? That's why I say I think he's trying to pull out the fight, bro. Because he got endorsement deals.
Facts.
He got millions of dollars. Not only he making money his last fight, the fight before last with Javante, but he also getting paid from an endorsement deal, bro. So Brian Garcia is getting big money. People believe in him. The company, a major company, believes in him. For him to go out there and smoke Gatorade or Reebok or whoever he signed with, they don't promote weed. They don't. So why is he doing it, Thomas? He been quiet. Get Thomas back in there. Why is he doing that?
Hey, like you said, I think he's not in the right emotional space mentally, and I think he's just looking for an
Crazy.
outlet to
That's
channel.
crazy. That's
And I
crazy.
mean, it's really crazy when you're thinking it's at the most critical point in his career, his young life. Like this fight right here changes a lot of things. He go up in there and put a beat down on Dead Man. You know, people gonna run with that and say this Mickey Freaky, he next up. So you would hope that he would value this time and do right, but clearly he got stuff on his mind, man, and or he just don't respect the moment. It's one of the two. I
But
can't
he been
call
in a big moment with Tank though. How that's crazy, man. That nigga crazy, man.
it. I
And
think that
maybe now he knows he's not built for that moment.
yeah,
And everybody can see it. And everybody's saying it to him every chance they get. You saw that motherfucker on his phone watching the live chat.
That nigga crazy, man. That was
That man
just
wasn't watching
bizarre.
a live chat. He was watching a video of Coca Melon.
Yeah.
that nigga was watching Coco Melon.
No, he played Coca
Yeah.
Melon. He played it on the
I about to
speakers.
say he played it on
That's
the
the
he played it
craziest
on
shit I have ever seen. A grown ass. Imagine Marvin
he
Hagler
just
doing
had a
some shit
baby
like
though.
that.
He just had a baby though. So he's heavy on
Yeah,
Cocomelon, right? That's a fact. I
yeah.
know Ryan Garcia just had a
Divorced his
baby.
wife. Just filed for divorce the same day the baby was born.
That's
That nigga is a
crazy.
nut.
Why did you want to do that to a woman? Like even if you want to be on some sucker shit and you got some biddies or whatever, But if you having a baby and you put that baby in that woman, why on her day because that's their day? Why do you want to do that?
That's
I don't
petty.
believe
That's
that. Did he
vindictive.
really do it on that day? Did he actually
No,
go down
he
to the
did it
court?
the same day.
That's just savage. Like that's their day, bro. They already
And then
emotional
off of that
creatures.
shit, people started questioning his child's paternity.
Mm, mm, mm-hmm. Well, he might. I'm pretty sure he got that checked out because all that money that he's getting, there's no
Man,
way.
that nigga
But
probably
that's just
he
some
gonna
sucker
get put
shit,
on
though.
child support. That girl, she gonna take his ass
Oh,
to the cleaners.
he better.
Nah,
No,
he
if he's smart, he'd be like me and just give it to him off the top. And that's why I'm
shit.
not on no child support.
That
I'm not
32
on child
million from
support.
Tech, ha, that
Hey,
coming with
listen.
me.
Hey, listen. I'm not on child support because I cut it off the top. As soon as I knew I was gonna get some big money, I'm like, let me just go ahead and get them out the way. Let me go ahead and get baby moms on up out the way so she can just be like, oh, thank you. And it looks like more of a like I forget the word that I want to use, but it looks good. In other words, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, if I ever got my hands on $50 million like Joshua or something, I'm gonna set her up straightly off the top.
Yep.
That way, that's why I'm not on. That's because I work with a lot of people and they getting trashed with child support. I'm just like, damn, y'all niggas don't do this. Y'all don't. I'll go buy my
But
baby mom
no,
a
but
whole
not
new
only
car
that,
before
bro.
she put me on child support.
But not only that, if that girl really wants to fuck him and be vindictive, bro, if this man got some properties in Miami, she gonna be like, sell that shit.
Sell it. You can have it. I'll sign a deed over. If I got $40
And
million like Ryan did, it's over. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure she good because I don't want her. First of all, she's taking care of my child because they won't let me be the custodial parent unless if they let me. I got custodial parent of my son, but my two daughters, I don't. But I'm just saying, if I did, then it'd be different. But since that they don't want to give up that right, I'm gonna damn just if I get extra bread, if I get extra $2,000-$3,000, man, I'm breaking bread, bro. Because that's the kind of nigga I am, and it's the right thing to do, and it will keep you out of court. But back to boxing. Boxing, please.
I mean, but
Like on the
that's
champ side.
context though, bro. Like you could tell that he's going through some ish, and people don't want to give it the proper context in the sport. But if your mind ain't right, man, how you gonna be right in that ring? It's very few people who could separate that from what they got to do in the ring, man. And I honestly believe, it had a major part in the performance that Tio had against Cambosis when he was going through it with his girl.
Good point.
a fight I was actually thinking about was Lennox Lewis versus Oliver McCall, where you just think of a guy who's just not right going into that shit,
Nope.
and he's just so outclassed.
He got punished for it.
Yep. I could see Ryan Garcia having a mental breakdown in the middle of that fucking fight. I really can, bro.
I'm excited for the fight, bro. This is making me more and more excited for the fight. I know Devin gonna do his thing, and Ryan Garcia is gonna make it interesting. You best believe that.
I'm not excited for the fight. I'm not gonna be excited for the fight. No, I'm not gonna be excited till we reach fight week.
Man.
Simply
Okay,
because I'm not. I don't have no faith in.
Ryan,
Go ahead.
up to the fight.
Get that dude random up out of here.
Random,
Y'all get random up out of here.
Random?
Yeah, that man talking about something. He hope Devin lose. He hate all Muslims. We don't need that on this channel. Get him up out of here.
Oh yeah, get this nigga random, man. Fuck
Yeah,
you,
no,
bitch
man.
ass
We
nigga.
accept everybody, no matter the creed, race, religion. We don't accept that.
Yeah, we don't accept that up here, brother. What kind of shit you on? And get off my dick, you hoe ass nigga. You's a bitch. I might have clapped you on somebody else's channel on BFTV with the wrench, and you probably got hate for me. Man, fuck you, nigga. We don't talk about nobody religion up here. We accept all religion. I don't give a fuck what your religion is, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
He got a wrench, so I just put him in a timeout for 24
He got a
24 hours.
wrench?
Yeah, random. He be over here. He been over here for a while. He's a supporter. It's just
What
that
the
shit's a
fuck
little
is
bit
dumb
out of
shit
can't,
you
you
pocket.
can't,
on?
you can't be doing that, man.
What?
That's how you get
Yeah,
people channel shut down.
What?
You a supporter. You ain't
You's a
supposed to be putting that
bitch.
in nobody's chat.
Yeah, you's a
yeah.
bitch,
So
nigga.
you gonna be in
Flat out.
timeout for 24 hours. That's your
24
punishment, fam.
hours. You need to
You
ban
can't be
him. You need
saying
to
shit like
hide the
that.
nigga from the channel. We don't need his subscription. Cause we gonna come up here and do what we do regardless, nigga. The fuck you mean? I'm a trick ass dude. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Yeah, this
Yeah,
nigga,
but
hey, I don't want to ever see this nigga again, bro. Talking about niggas' religion. Like, get out of here. We don't do that up here, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Suck ass nigga. Random. You is a random ass hoe
A
ass
few
nigga.
random, I guess.
Niggas
But
piss me off. I hate when niggas come and fuck up. When niggas come and fuck up church, that's that nigga, man. Fuck up the
yeah, Philly,
classroom shit I say. That nigga.
Devin is not no racist.
And I'd rather
BBO
deal
doing
with
what
that. I'd
BBO
rather
do.
deal with BBO than this nigga
BBO
random. What
Devin
the
is
fuck
not
is you
no
talking
racist.
about? That nigga got a wrench.
you
Who gave that
said
nigga a
Devin is a
wrench?
racist.
That's what BBO said.
Yeah,
BBO said Devin is
BBO
a
on the
racist.
Hey BBO, take that nigga wrench. If you wanna, you all in the chat, do some real work. Take that nigga random wrench. How did he get one? Who gave him one?
And forget about that nigga.
Man,
yeah,
fuck
but
that nigga,
going back to
man.
the fight though, bro,
He ain't no good brother.
like Mark
You see what he said, BBO?
like
Go
Marky
read
was
that nigga
saying,
comment.
I
Hold
mean,
on.
goddamn, bro. You act like we don't say some off the wall shit sometimes.
Nah, but we don't. We do say off the wall shit, especially on our show and the Prize and Marky Dan show. We off the chain, but we don't never bring up nobody religion. That nigga way out of pocket, dog. I ain't letting that shit ride. And then BBO gonna back him up and say he a good brother. No, he ain't the fuck not. Fuck that nigga. How about that?
I'm just
Block
saying,
me.
I let him take his punishment. He could come back. I ain't
But the,
tripping
the,
over
the
that shit like
owner
that.
the owner is backing that nigga. So I'm tripping. Fuck that. I trip. I'm old dog when we go out. I trip. When them niggas do something, I'm the one to jump off. Like, fuck out of here. This nigga, man, fuck this
said
nigga.
enhance your calm, John
Plus,
Sport.
I have a feeling I know who's really behind that account.
I don't. I don't trust none of these fucking accounts.
Yeah, going back
It's
to the
somebody
fight.
you know. It's somebody you know pretty well,
Man,
bro.
well, fuck that
Go
nigga.
ahead, go
How
ahead, go
about, go
ahead,
ahead,
Thomas.
Thomas?
Yeah, going back to the fight though, man. You know, I'm with Marky on this, man. I can't really get excited until I can see like it getting closer and closer to fight day.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a shift in like the energy because right now the energy is a little weird. It's a little off. I ain't
Yeah.
saying from Devin because I know one thing about Devin is he maintained discipline at all times, even in the ring, man, even under fire. So
I
you
mean,
know you expect.
that's how I am with all fights. I don't
Um,
get excited till they get close to the fight day. That's how I am with all of them.
yeah, and not only that, 2 points I wanted to make were Ryan Garcia said two things that make me think he's gonna pull out of the fight or he's just not gonna make it to the fight. He said on the live yesterday when he was high as shit, he said, Devin Haney is the least of my concerns. And then today when Dev is like, Ryan, do we need Arnold Barboza as a replacement? Are you gonna show up? Ryan Garcia was quiet as shit. He didn't look at Dev. He didn't respond to the question. Nah, I don't believe he's gonna make it to the fight date. He gonna
Damn.
do something
I
Don't
don't
put
know.
that
that
energy
either
out
gets him
there,
pulled
Marky.
or whatever.
Don't put that energy out there, man. Don't do that, Marky.
Yeah, I
Damn.
don't know.
He
He
put
might.
that energy out there.
He might. Hey, this is what Ryan does.
Because you said he
This
ain't
ain't,
going to make it. Go ahead, Free.
no, that's what Ryan does though. This is not the first
Oh,
time.
my God. It's
He did.
not Javier
He,
Fortuna.
he did it. He did it 7 times.
Hey,
7
Jorge
times.
Linares, bro.
get out of here.
Jojo Diaz. He did it.
Get out of my
He did it
office.
multiple times. It's not. This ain't like this is the first time. Right? So somebody saying Ryan gonna pull out. They got a valid point. I mean, it is what it is.
Okay.
I mean, until you prove them wrong, they got a valid point because that's what you do. You got a history. No, you got a history of pulling out a fight. You had what 3 fights in the last 2 years. You pulled out of
Yeah.
7 fights prior to those. Prior to
7?
those 3 fights, you pulled out of 7 fights. He pulled out of Tank Davis the first time. He pulled out
Okay.
of Linares. He
Fortuna.
pulled out of
Fortuna.
Jojo Diaz. He pulled out of Devin Haney twice. He pulled out of
Fortuna the first time.
And Free, why did he at least say? Why did he say he pulled out of those fights? Mental health. The fuck this nigga going through now, bro? He ain't gonna make it to that shit.
He pulled out of 7 fights. So I wouldn't doubt it that he pulled out. I mean, matter of fact, I take that back. He pulled out of Devin 3 times. This is the 4th time that he was supposed to be fighting Devin.
And don't forget, he pulled out of Fortuna the first time, and then he aged him out a little bit.
That man was Devin Haney's mandatory back to back, and that man like, nope, I'm gonna fight to be the elimination to the elimination.
What's it called? The
intern.
Intern champion. Right,
I'm gonna be the intern to the intern title.
He was bitching, bro. He was a punk, man. Go ahead, read the comments.
What about Tank versus Martin?
Oh, I mean, is it official?
It's not. I mean, it's official as far as we know so far. They haven't came out and actually gave an announcement, but
it's not official.
Tank acknowledged the fight. Multiple platforms multiple sources have acknowledged the fight, and one of the dudes that I take very highly, and I take him to be a very credible guy. He acknowledged the fight, so by all accounts, this fight is official to me.
Normally, I don't believe it until I start seeing press conference, and even then, I still.
I mean, of course, you still need a official announcement, but by all accounts, this fight is official. I haven't heard Tank say no, this fight not happen. Like when it came to Pitbull Cruz, they say he fight Pitbull Cruz. Next, he said, I am never fighting Pitbull Cruz.
That's what he said. He came out quickly,
and he didn't do it. And I salute him for that too, Thomas. Did you salute Tank for that when he said, I ain't fighting that nigga? Calvin and them going on their show, talk their shit on their show, and then Tank's like, I ain't fighting that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Did you back him when he did that, or you was like, Now let Thomas go ahead. Hold on, Free.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Right,
I answer afterwards.
He giving it up. Go ahead, Free.
I backed him. I backed him 100% because I believe that he beat Pitbull Cruz. But there was a small part of me wanting him to get in there with Pitbull Cruz and just knock him out so he can shut everybody up.
Right. But he can't knock everybody out. He still beat him. He beat him the fuck up with one hand. That's good enough to me as a boxing fan, and I've been a boxing fan for a long time. When you whoop somebody's ass with one hand, that's just as good as a knockout to me.
Yeah, nah.
So,
I mean,
go ahead, Thomas.
As far as me, man, I think more so than any fighter in that around that weight in that demographic, he stand on his word more so than anybody. He just get denigrated for just being, I guess, affiliated with Mayweather or something. Because
of course,
the dude don't never speak on stuff unless it's happening. He don't ever talk about nobody that ain't got nothing to do with him. He keep himself to himself and his business to his friends and his loved ones, and that's what we want from people in our sectors, in our lives. But for some reason, he's the one that's getting attacked for it. But that being said, the only way,
furthermore,
the only way I see him being cool with fighting Pitbull is after he go after the people he need to go after. That he said that will make him the face of boxing. See, he said these things
ever again.
I mean, but after he, like, I'm cool with rematches after you like done ran the gauntlet on everybody else. You done fought everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you know, if it needed a rematch, you rematch him. If it didn't, then you move on. But I mean,
fair enough.
You know, I don't think Tank ever had in his heart that he wanted to fight that man again because he don't feel like he has nothing he had to prove.
Nope. He beat him up with one hand.
No, he said it on the night of the fight. He said, I never want to fight that dude again.
He did. It was rough and tough, but nevertheless, he beat him up with one hand. And I don't need to see a rematch because Pitbull Cruz is not that good to me. He ducked Shakur when the WBC mandated him to fight him. Pitbull turned into a pussy cat and ran away. So
yeah, that was
he didn't want to get in there with Shakur. I lost all faith in him because I was like, damn, I like Young Boy. He got in there and fought Tank. He rumbled him. Tank beat him up with one hand, but goddamn it, he ain't lay down. He was there for every round. And then
But
he turned to a pit bull into a pussycat running around right now. Pussycat.
but as for this Martin fight though, I think this is a really good fight. I don't understand why, Martin's now the subject of scrutiny and everybody's got their bullseye on him to try to bring him down.
Who has he fought? What's his ticket sales? What he never been on pay-per-view? These niggas want to be promoters. Y'all niggas need to fall back. Let them fighters do what they need to do to get in the ring. We don't care about none. Like, I don't even want to do that. I'm not gonna do that. Niggas be go ahead, Thomas.
I mean, but in all reality, who has anyone fought, man? There's only a few people that are breadwinners in boxing. That no matter who they fight, they gonna do well, bro. The ticket sales are gonna sell, and people gonna come in and see them.
And I want Tank to be that guy. I want the young brothers to sell all the tickets, sell all the pay-per-views, sell everything. Go ahead, Marky.
No, I was just gonna say, what did Tommy say? Something about damn, the shit slipped my mind. It was something about Tank Davis.
Slip your mind.
Marky got that good weed over there. Marky, I'm gonna pull up on you because I want to forget.
You got that Ryan Garcia up in you,
man.
He been on that.
Hey, Marky, I'm finna pull up on you so we can have a. No, I don't even want to say that because niggas gotta pause all that shit. But I want to pull up on you so we can go to the store, grip up a couple grams. You know what I'm saying? And talk some shit and watch some fights. See if it's show. The way you forgot that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I want to forget everything too. Hey, Thomas, do you know what you said? So you can repeat that so Marky can get in there.
Well, I was talking about the thing that I was talking about. If we're talking about Tank, Pitbull, Tank in general, I just think that Tank by reverse osmosis gets hate from like the people's, affinity or lack thereof with Floyd Mayweather and, their dealings. I think that, when you look at Tank clear cut a dude from the hood that always he stay on his square. He don't embark on nobody else's territory. He don't never speak on their name unless, he got to respond to it. Yeah.
Nah, he tweet and delete shit too, though.
Yeah, he tweet delete after people say something to him.
Nah, he jump out the window and say shit too, though, bro. Thomas,
I can't speak for a lot of people, but for me, I have or at least I had a big problem with Tank and his selection of opponents. That's really it. When it comes to his relationship with Mayweather and all that, the only real problem I had with that is that people were using it as an excuse for him not to fight big fights because they said, well, Mayweather doesn't want to do it. So then it became this thing of, well, does it even matter if we put pressure on Tank? Mayweather's not going to put him in the fights we want. So I don't know. For a little while, then I tried to ignore the nigga because, I mean, it just makes no sense to get frustrated over nothing. He's not going to fight the fights, but I don't know, man. Tank is just weird to me. I'm glad he's fighting Frank Martin, but after Frank Martin, I want to see those big fights, man. I don't want to see him go backwards.
Let me ask you this, because I know that's always
James Toney a rinse. You always dick eating from.
Man, leave them niggas in the chat alone.
All right. I can't. Because BBO wants to read all the chats, and this nigga. All right, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead, Thomas. What are you saying?
Nah, I was just gonna say because I mean that often is the perception. Tank don't fight nobody. Let me ask you: if you take who's fighting everybody in their demographic, who's fighting everybody? Who's giving you the fight?
I didn't say Tank don't fight nobody. He don't fight the fights we ask him to fight.
I'm gonna say Devin and Tank. Devin, Tank,
and Shakur. Of those
Lomachenko.
three.
I still want to see him fight.
Who's fighting the fights that you want to see though? You wanted to see Devin versus Regis?
Yeah.
You wanted to see Dev versus
I wanted to see Dev versus Lomachenko. And
That's
Cambosis.
legit. That's a legit fight, no
I
doubt
wanted
about
to
it.
see Devin Regis. I wanted to see that. When that was announced, I was like, yeah, hell yeah. Because on this channel, we said we gave him 3 opponents, or we going to put him in the blender. We gave him
And I
3
wanted to
opponents.
see that
It was Devin.
Dev Cambosis fight.
It was Tank,
You
Shakur,
want to see that,
or
Cambo?
Regis.
Of course, absolutely. At that
The only thing that was
shit,
chopped liver right
Cambosis
there,
was
man.
talking. There was a war with
JoJo,
Lomachenko going on. There was so much
he
fucking
wanted to
build up.
get into Cambosis
People just
sweepstakes.
like to forget that shit, bro.
About what? Forget
About
what?
Cambosis.
You mean split decision king?
No,
Who really lost
I'm talking
to
the nigga who beat Teofimo Lopez. That's what I'm talking about.
To say that, yeah, that nigga.
He did beat Teofimo. He did, and he split decision him too.
Convincingly, though.
He didn't whoop his tail though, bro. Like Teo could have got him up out of there.
Beat him up.
He did drop him.
I mean, but that's
beat him up.
That's fighting, Thomas. What you talking about?
No,
he dropped Teo came back, hit him with some shit. He weathered the storm. That's fighting.
You look at Cambos's fights. He narrowly escaped Selby. He narrowly escaped somebody that was 36 years old and off for 4.5 years in Mickey Bay.
Facts.
He lost to Maxie Hughes, and I don't give a fudge what nobody said. That nigga didn't win 2 rounds in that fight.
But he won the fight. But
he won the fight, but did he win the fight?
But yeah, keep going.
Did he? So I'm saying, like, you want to see Tank against him? Do you want to see Tank against JoJo Diaz?
If
Antonio
Cambosis go up there and destroy Loma, and he goes up and then he fights somebody else.
But see, when he fights Loma, all it's gonna be is like he's old. He's old.
No.
You know, like when Teofimo fought Loma, wasn't Loma old at that time when Teofimo fought Loma?
No, because the nigga
but that's what Devin said. Devin said he was old. But then he was a dream fight for Devin. He was a legacy fight. So that's what I'm saying. Like, these people be twisting up words and narratives when it fits them and benefits them.
He's not old.
He did. Devin did say that Teo was old. I mean, Loma was old when he fought Teo.
But he's not, though.
Old and washed.
Loma is not old.
He said he was old and washed.
Yeah, he said he was old and washed when he fought Teo and didn't fight him because he wanted to fight.
Beating up on teenagers.
I mean, Loma's nice. Loma's nice. I'm not saying Loma's not nice. I'm saying that's what he said.
When you're a 2-time gold medalist, that means.
I mean, that's his opinion.
20-something years old, beating up on.
But then he was a legacy fight though. That was his opinion when he fought him, like some years after, like much later.
Loma's sharp though. I ain't gonna hate though.
Just like Ryan was an exhibition, but now he's a great fight. So that's what I'm saying, man. We be twisting up stuff. But if Tank fought everybody that was on Dev's resume, with the exception of Loma, he would be getting castrated for that too.
But then it's also the fact Tank is almost 30 years old. Dev is still a young nigga.
4 years older than him. He's just 4 years older than him. That's it.
And Tom,
just 4 years.
That's a big gap.
That's a lot of. What you mean? That's a lot of time. That's at least. If you fight twice a year, that's at least 8 fights ahead of him. It should be.
But like
you said, and Thomas,
it would be 8 fights. It would be 8 fights ahead of him if Tank would have started fighting at 16 years old. Dev started fighting at 16.
Yeah, and then Dev stayed in the division the whole career.
But I'm not trying to
hear that they killing him, dog. Like that's why I say it be subjective.
Oh, that is true, Free. That's true.
That's a 100% fact. That's a fact, DFree. But nevertheless.
Okay, but when did Tank start fighting at the championship level?
But hold up. Listen what I'm saying.
Nah, ain't no hold up, Free.
He started fighting at 16 years old. He's 4 years behind Gervonta Davis. Gervonta didn't become a pro until he was roughly, like 18?
Yeah, he was just about to turn 18.
Like 18, 19 years old, Tank became a pro. How many fights do Devin Haney got, and how many fights do Tank Davis got?
Let's look it up.
I think Devin got one more fight than he do. I think he got one more fight, maybe 2.
Because he's more active.
He can't be that much more active.
You can't say he started boxing. So what?
I'm just saying, man. We got to keep the same.
You mentioned
and defended the WBC how many times? And he
I just
started
think we
fighting
got to
and
keep
win.
this.
That shit don't mean nothing to me,
We
bro.
we got to
When you
keep
can
the
rumble,
same
you
energy.
can rumble.
Neither one of them are fighting the fighters. They're not fighting each other. Neither one of them.
Devin's fighting the fights. Don't put them in. Don't do that. No.
Devin
You put
fought
Regis
one
in the
fight.
ring with Tank. Is Regis gonna be tanked up? Honestly,
I don't think he beat Tank, but I think that it's a good fight. And I think
And you see, that's another issue I have with Tank. Instead of
it's a
him
bunch of
fighting those
ifs.
fights, we say, well, no, when Tank could knock him out anyways. That fight don't make no sense. I remember Regis was calling out Tank when he was up there at 140 fighting Barrios. He didn't pull that trigger. Same
yeah.
shit with Josh Taylor.
I think he definitely should have called him out because I think he was supposed to fight Barrios, right? Wasn't he supposed to fight Barrios?
No. Well,
Who, Regis? No.
No, he wasn't supposed to fight Barrios. He wanted to fight. I mean, they said why Barrios didn't fight Regis. He wasn't supposed to fight Regis because Barrios was the WBA quote unquote regular champion.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't have. He didn't have to fight Regis Prograis.
Right, and that's why I like DFree because he
if
be
you
bringing shit back to
if you
memory.
look at Devin Haney's, and y'all say Devin Haney is fighting the fights that he's supposed to fight. Devin Haney only had one fight.
No,
Loma.
negative.
That's Loma.
Negative.
Who else?
Negative.
Who else?
I'm giving him credit for. I'm giving him credit for Linares. I'm giving him credit. Don't cut me off. I'm giving him credit for Linares. I'm giving him credit for Jojo Diaz. I'm giving him credit for Lomachenko. I'm giving him credit for Regis Prograis, and those four names to me is better than what Gervonta did to me. Now, don't get me wrong. I support Gervonta. I pay for his pay-per-views when I can stream them, but I pay because I want him to succeed in life.
Okay, you said you give him credit for those guys.
Yes.
And so Jojo Diaz is better than Leo Santa Cruz?
That would be a good fight. That's a 50-50 one to me.
No, he's not.
At 135, yes.
135 maybe, but they was at 126 together.
But I would go with Leo.
At 126, I would give you Leo, but since they were fighting at 135, that's how I rate them.
Leo never fought at 135.
Hey, Free, real quick.
Or at 130.
Real quick, Free, you can finish what you was about to say. I fucks with him though, with JoJo. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't care about that. You say those are better fights than any of the fights that Tank had.
That's a 50-50 fight, Leo and JoJo. It's 50-50.
That's your opinion. Okay, that's your opinion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go ahead, Free. Keep going.
Is Linares better than Jose Pedraza at the time that they fought?
No.
Is Linares bad? No.
Well, I mean, you can't say they never fought each other, but I say Regis and Mario Barrio probably scratch each other out because we don't know who will win. They never fought.
All those fights are 50-50s, D-Free.
So you can't say that they better.
I ain't gonna say that.
You can't say they better than if you say they all 50-50.
No, Regis is better than Barrios at 140.
You got a good point, but I think Regis can beat.
You think Regis is at 140 is better than Barrios?
Barrios was bagging his last fight, bro. I don't know.
I think
Barrios got some shit.
What's his name? What's his name? Akhmadov, the dude at 140. I thought Barrios lost to him.
To who?
And I just think Regis is a better fighter than him at 140 because of who Barrios was training with. But he moved up, and who's he got now? Israel. He's with Israel. Who?
I said Barrios got some. Barrios is savage. He fight anybody, bro. He got Tank and Keith Thurman. And,
but I'm saying he's training with some new people. That's who caused the resurgence in his career against Ugas.
Word, yeah.
Ugas I'm going back to what they were saying about Ryan and Tank. They said Ryan and Tank was an exhibition. Now we fast forward.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm
No,
not
they
saying you.
did.
I said
They
they
did.
did. They did.
I know
I'm
what
not
you
talking
meant
about
by
you.
that. I know what you meant by that. But I'm
Just like
just saying,
they said,
I
your
gave
boy
him
Loma was
100% credit for
washing
Ryan
No, but
old.
Garcia.
let me finish what I'm saying though. They said Ryan and Tank was an exhibition. Now we fast forward to today. Which fight looked like it's an exhibition? Ryan and
I
Tank
mean,
or
both.
Devin and Tank? Which fight
I mean,
looks
let's
like
be
an
honest. Both fights
no?
are. I'm not gonna say exhibitions, but Ryan is greatly outclassed by both Tank and Devin Haney.
I'm not
And
talking about
these fights were
outside.
really just cash grabs to me.
No,
Because Ryan Garcia, he's tapped in with a big casual audience.
Yeah.
I don't look at it
I
as no
understand all that.
legacy fight like that.
I'm not talking about
And why is this
outclass or
nigga
none of that.
James
I'm
Tony
talking about
keep
the
being on my
spectacle
dick in
of
the
the fight.
chat?
Which
Nigga, go
fight
sit
looks
your
more like
bitch
an
ass
Hold
down.
exhibition?
on. I can't hear free prize.
Fucking bitch ass
I'm
nigga,
talking about
bro.
the spectacle of the
I
fight.
hate that
Which
nigga. I
fight
hate
looks
that
more like
nigga.
an
Hate.
exhibition? Ryan and Devin or Tank and Devin? Tank and Ryan. Which one looks more like an
Oh, take
exhibition?
it, Devin. Nah, it's not even close. The niggas walking in on horses and got
Oh, you talking
flak
about
jackets and
Ryan and Devin? Ryan and Devin.
yeah, I'm talking about Ryan and Devin.
Yeah.
This is a fucking circus.
That looks more like an exhibition when we look at it. So, I mean, it just, and
Just
I
hold the
agree with,
same standard.
I agree with what Thomas Hill said. Like, they say one thing when it's not Devin fighting them, but then when Devin is fighting them, it's all of a sudden it's a good
But
fight.
it's the
Because
same thing on the other side too, though.
Ah,
Because people argue
I
who got
mean
a better
but
resume,
that's
Devin
sports
or
entertainment.
Tank.
That's fight promotion. You're gonna cap. You're gonna exaggerate. You're gonna use hyperbole with your shit. You're gonna lie about other people.
facts, Marky. No doubt
Everybody do
about
that.
that.
So
No doubt about that.
at the end of the day, who has a better resume, Devin or Tank?
I say it's close,
Devin,
bro.
It's
I
just
not.
mean,
off
if
of
you're gonna give
Lomachenko.
it to Devin, you're
It's
just gonna
not
give it
close,
up on
nigga.
Lomachenko. But I think the collection of
No,
bodies
and Regis
over.
Prograde.
I
Well, we're
mean,
gonna see in Regis' next fight if
Tank ain't
that's
never
true.
fought no niggas like them two
Did you
niggas,
think
bro.
Zaria beat Regis Prograis? There was a
Who?
lot of people who thought Regis lost to Zaria.
I don't care about a bad performance. I don't. A
Nah,
bad performance
No, but
don't
I
that's not
define the
just a
fighter.
bad. That's two back-to-back bad performance. I mean,
No,
nah.
he
I
this
just
look
fight
at
fought
that
that
he
somebody
fight
that was
like
great.
I look at that fight like T.O. versus Jermaine Ortiz. It's just a style. Because both them niggas, they wasn't really doing nothing. Zorilla was just on the back foot trying to stay out at distance. And they were just landing 2 or 4 punches around. It wasn't
He wasn't
really
trying to
nothing
get
like
knocked
Regis
out
was
in his
getting beat up
hometown.
or getting outclassed or nothing like that.
Right.
so who you think won
Agree,
that fight?
Martin. I thought Regis won the
Shit,
fight.
I probably had Regis.
And
I have to
you
go.
also had Tio.
Beating who?
No,
Yeah.
You
Jermaine?
had Tio too, beating
Beating
Jermaine.
who? No.
Jermaine.
No.
no.
Yeah, I had Tio.
No. I
Like,
got
I hear
Jermaine.
people try to act like that shit was an outrage or something, bro. Jermaine Ortiz was not in there doing shit. He was
Right.
just
It's not an
moving.
outrage. I agree with that, Marky. It's definitely not an outrage. 100% not an
It's not
outrage.
an outrage, but he
But
outlanded
I
him.
think Jermaine won the fight.
He
Yeah,
outlanded him 70-68.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
mean,
this
No,
huge separation
yeah.
that people try to make it out to be.
that's box rec
no,
though. You
it
know,
was
box rec be having slant.
that copy box.
No,
No,
that's
you
go
can
ahead.
look at copy box. You can look
That's
at copy box.
roll.
You look at copy box and saw 70 to 68, and then you go back and look at that fight, and you tell
That
me
was
that
way off.
that Jermaine Ortiz only landed 70 punches.
That's
Ain't
cap.
no way, no way.
That's
Boy,
what I saw,
Jermaine
Free. It was
Ortiz,
not no high volume.
it
I didn't
wasn't.
say it
It
was a high
wasn't, Mark. It
volume, but
wasn't.
it wasn't no 70 to
68,
68.
70. That's cap.
yeah, that was
It
cap.
wasn't no 70 to
Jermaine
68.
Ortiz
He
landed way
clearly
more
I
body
don't
outlanded.
shots.
know. That looks pretty accurate to me.
No, listen to what
Oh,
I'm saying.
Marky, you
What I'm
think he
saying
only
is,
landed 2 more punches than he did?
I'm not saying that he
Yes,
threw
bro.
out.
Neither of them niggas were doing shit.
Listen, Marky. Listen, I'm not saying he threw
One
out high
nigga land a
volume.
hard punch on one nigga arm, the other nigga land a jab on the other dude's body, and that
I'm
would be
not
the
saying.
round.
I'm not saying he landed a high volume of punches. What I'm saying is he landed way more punches than Tio landed. Is what I'm saying.
I would agree with that statement. I
Yeah,
thought he landed way
I'm with
more.
Free on that one, bro. Cause I
I
don't
said he
think that
landed a
Jermaine
high
Ortiz
volume.
got
He just
credited
landed
for
way
it.
more than Tio did.
Hey, Free, I don't
Okay,
think
well,
Jermaine
I
Ortiz
just
got
disagree.
credited for his body shots. I think that he got robbed on punch stats with his body shots. I think that he landed
So I'm
tons of
looking
body
at the
shots.
CompuBox punch stats.
Man, them niggas is snakes, man. Fuck them niggas.
No,
Okay,
let him
so
let him
so
let
so
him
it don't
let him
matter if it's
cook.
box
No,
rec,
no, go
CompuBox,
cook.
that everybody is a snake and everybody's lying about the numbers.
I
Okay,
ain't say
I
that. I
understand.
ain't say that. I ain't say
No,
that.
but Marky,
No, but
come on,
every
baby.
time I bring y'all a number, it's some bullshit, right?
No. I said
Yeah.
cook. I was saying
No.
cook, Cody.
It's yes and no to that question, Marky.
Well, I mean,
Because I feel
even
like
if you
that
go,
combi box is full
even
of shit.
even if
Man,
you go to
total
copy
punches.
box, you go to copy box. Ortiz landed more punches.
Go ahead, read it.
You
Go ahead,
said
read
it's
the
only
stat,
two.
Marky.
70 to
It's two more.
68.
It was
It's
70.
two more than Theo landed. If you want to go according to copy box, neither one
But
of them
then that's
did
what I'm
enough.
saying, Free. But then the numbers support what I'm saying. There was not a huge separation.
It was a big enough separation that I say Ortiz won.
Yeah, me
And
too.
Well,
and the
it
bad
wasn't a
and the
big enough separation for the judges to give it to Ortiz.
the
Nah,
vast
Your
like it was
opinion means
full of
majority.
shit.
shit. It was
And
full of
you
shit.
had one judge that had it 111, 117.
117. Yeah, what was he looking
Did
at,
you agree with
Marky?
that? You agreed with that one?
No, I wouldn't have it that wide. But at the same time, you ain't doing shit. You're on the back
Yeah.
foot,
No,
and you know what
Maki ain't have
style.
it.
Hold on, you know what style judges prefer. I'm
Maki
not gonna
ain't have
cry
it.
no spoiled milk for that nigga. I'm sorry.
Maki didn't have it 111, 117. Maki had it 112, 116.
He said, "Nigga, you
I
wasn't doing
genuinely do not think
that."
Jermaine Ortiz was doing shit in that fight. I genuinely
But
don't.
Theo was though.
I mean, like
What
I
was
said,
Theo doing?
that
No,
shows
but
that,
that's what I'm saying though, Thomas. Neither of them were doing shit.
I
So
feel you.
I'm not gonna give it to a challenger that's running. No,
well,
I'm gonna give it to the champ.
I can
I'm not
respect
giving.
that. I can
I'm not
respect
not gonna
that.
giving.
say he was
No,
running.
I'm not giving it to a champ because they didn't give it to daggone Gary Russell, so I'm not giving it to nobody.
They
You
didn't
gotta
give it.
win the fight.
They didn't give it to.
Okay,
They didn't give it
all
to
right.
When
Pernell
he beat
Whitaker.
that Chinese
They
boy
didn't
up
give
with
it to
one
Pernell
hand,
Whitaker
they
over
robbed
Oscar
the
De La
shit out of
Hoya.
I
Gary.
ain't
They
gonna go there.
pulled that Chinese boy with one hand, and they robbed.
Yeah, they
That was
robbed the hell out
crazy.
of Russell. Dog. I couldn't believe that, man. I was shocked. But
That kid
I'll
ain't
say
even
this
that
about the
good, man.
Compy box, and you know, I got nothing but respect for the fight game, bro. But I watched that Robinson Casasiao Shakur fight. That nigga Robinson Casasiao hit that nigga with at least 6 body shots in the first round. They said in
Oh,
all
that's a
the
fact.
fight.
I remember that too, Thomas.
They said in the whole fight that nigga didn't even land 9. I said, what? The first round alone, that nigga hit him 6
No,
times in the
I
fight.
thought like they only had him landing like maybe 1 or 2. It was some ridiculously
Yeah, it
low
was some
number.
ridiculous number. I could be off, man. Because when I saw that shit, I was like, what? What
I
fight
don't
was
fuck
they
with.
watching?
And you know what? CompuBox know that we're not keeping up with the punches.
No,
So
but that's
when we
not
see their stats,
CompuBox. That's
bro.
ESPN stats.
All right, the
I want to
same
make that
thing.
clear.
ESPN, another
No, it's
bias.
not. Well, I mean, it's a guy
That
clicking. So I mean, I
all
guess you
right.
could say,
So
all right.
right. So you know what I'm saying. So they set all of that, bro. And man, I hate these niggas, man. I hate it all. CompuBox is full of shit. I don't know how to just say it in a bunch of words. They're full of shit, bro. They're
Let me
not.
ask you.
I can't go by what they be talking about all the time. All the time. I ain't
No,
saying.
my bad. I didn't mean
Go
to
ahead.
cut you
No,
off.
go
Go ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead,
No,
Thomas.
you
Go
ain't
ahead
saying.
with
You
your
ain't saying
question.
what? What you ain't saying? What you ain't
No,
saying?
I'm saying that they're not accurate all the time. They're not, bro. Some of them fights when they be having them 117, 111 scorecards, like with Ortiz and Tio, bro, them niggas is not. What were they looking at that night? You know what I'm saying? Who was clicking the clicker? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro.
I feel you. I wanted to ask this one because I think like Vantage Point might be a reason for. It could be a reason for some of the gross cards we see at times, man. Don't you think that they should be elevated a little bit so that they could see better, like get a better view of the ring, so that they could
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Well,
No,
yeah.
that's a security risk. Because if it's a fucked up ass decision, you gonna have them niggas on the island. Them niggas gonna be getting beamed with
But what
cans,
about the offensive
motherfucking
coordinators in
concession shit.
football? They be up in the box seeing shit, calling shit. They can see everything up that motherfucker, boy.
Yeah, you get the bird's eye view.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying they gotta have the bird's eye view to answer Thomas's question. I'm not saying they gotta have that, but yes, I think they should be like up a little bit. And they should be sitting up top a little bit. I do.
The reason why I say that, because
get another
I know
judge, get somebody else.
I've been to a fight before, and I know countless other folks that have been, and they say, man, when you there, it looked different.
It does.
Because you further down on there. We looking down at them from an angle of a lens, but they're right at them. So it's going to be hard at times to see the action that's taking place.
Yeah, because you got to remember they sitting below the ring, so
Facts.
they sitting below the ring looking up. Everything doesn't look as clear as it does when you're watching it on TV. Like we get every angle because of the camera is showing from different angles. They got multiple cameras, and when one camera goes out, the next camera catches the other angle. They only see from one angle. So if a referee is standing in front of one of the judges while they throwing shots, that judge don't see what's going on.
That's a good ass point, DFree.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
That's a real good ass point. He was frying shit in the Hell's Kitchen on that one, dog. Like that was a good ass point, dog. Like that again.
That's another reason why
they should be.
I think they should have replay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They like baseball. They just want to,
like while they going back to the corner, they should show the replay and show all of the highlights, not just of the favorite fighter.
Don't you think they should just
Wait, you mean for the judges?
Why they don't watch it on TV?
Yeah, for the judges.
Why they don't watch it like why they don't watch it like us though, Free?
The judges should be watching the replay. They got 30 seconds. They could watch 30 seconds of the fight that they didn't see.
Nah, I don't know about that, Free. Because it's like, because if you trying to judge a whole 3-minute round off of a 30-second highlight.
No, I'm talking about off the part that you didn't see. Like I said, a referee is standing in front of them. They didn't see that. So they just go back and show that part that they didn't get a chance to see, and see if any punches was landed and what was the reaction of the fighter.
They should watch it on TV.
But then that 30-second clip that you watch might have influenced the rest of the round. That's what I'm saying, Free.
Or like Pride said, they could watch it on TV instead of them looking at the fight on TV.
Now that I like a lot more. You have them in a room somewhere and you got them with a clear view like what we get on TV.
No,
that way they can
should it be separate rooms?
Nobody's watching them.
Should it be separate rooms if it's like that?
Separate rooms. I'm cool with either or, Thomas. They can all be in
have a camera on them niggas. Make sure they're not communicating. All that.
Right. Yep. And have them watching on the damn TV.
They don't have to be in the same room. They could be in separate rooms.
Separate rooms.
Each one have their own press box, and they
TV.
watching the fight on the camera. On the TV.
No, they need to sit.
Yep.
You can watch it anywhere. They can be
no sound.
I don't give a damn where they at. They can watch it at their crib. They can watch it at the fights in a private room, 3 different rooms, like y'all brothers said, and let them watch it, and then they can rewind it. Have them have the access to rewind. Oh shit! Let me see. Did he land a punch there? No, hell no. And keep it moving.
They ain't got to rewind it. They can watch it. They can watch it live. They ain't got to rewind it.
I'm saying during rounds, if they thought that they saw something they wasn't sure about, they can real quick. They got 30 seconds, right? They can real quick go back. You know what? That wasn't a body shot. You know what? That was a good ass body shot. I didn't know because I was a little blinded. I needed to see it again. Whatever, because when I go back and I watched the Jermaine Ortiz and Teal fight 3 times because at first I had it a draw. And then the other 2 times that I watched it, I had, Jermaine winning because there was a lot of shit that I didn't see. So I was able to go back and watch it. Now, if I'm able to do that in 30 seconds, I know it's hard to do 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but you can get a lot out of 30 seconds, bro. You can. That's all I'm saying.
For the most part, I don't even need to see the whole round in 30 seconds. Like, if it was a big shot and they said, oh, that was a big shot. And then when we look at the replay, we see the shot didn't even land it.
Yeah.
they getting credit for that shot, but it
I
really
like
didn't even
Jim
land.
Lampley. Boom, big right hand. Then when you go back and watch it, there was no big right hand.
Because a lot of times those judges go off the reaction of the crowd as well.
Mm-hmm.
They go off the reaction of the crowd too.
It's
they
impossible for the crowd not to be influence on the judges. It's impossible. They hear that, ooh, oh. You know what I mean? Then you go back and watch shit. Where are the oohs and ahs at? Because I didn't see shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they need to do what we just
I'm gonna give you a perfect example.
Separate
When Mark Maseo had Gary Russell in that corner, he threw those 5 shots
he didn't land shit
and missed every one.
And when you go back and slow it down, he didn't land nothing. But the
crowd was going crazy.
Ooh, and then the judges say, you know what, 10-9.
They really was going nuts in that flurry.
Crazy.
Yeah, they was going hella nuts. No, I was just agreeing with what y'all was saying. They was going crazy on that flurry. And they didn't hit nothing.
Rob Gary Russell, bro. That's a robbery. People love to, sling that word robbery around. That was a robbery.
I feel you on that. And I don't think that it was a robbery that happened between T.O. and
T.O.
and freaking Jermaine, but I mean
Jermaine.
No, I don't think it was a robbery. I just thought it was a draw. I would have said it was a draw, or at worst, I would have gave it to Jermaine Ortiz.
I had it 115, 113 for Jermaine. Yeah, I watched the fight 3 times. It was tough to watch 3 times, but I did it so I can come talk my shit. And I had it 115, 113 for Jermaine. The first time I scored it, I had it a draw. Go ahead, Free.
I'm like Marky. Neither one of those guys did enough to win the fight, so I would have scored it a draw. But
that's what I had it.
I would have gave it to Jermaine Ortiz. At worst,
the first time I watched it, I was just like, man, that shit was a draw. I came on the show. I said it was a draw. Then people grinding me up. My friends calling me and was like, oh, what are you talking about? So that made me go back and watch it. I'm like, man, these niggas got me. I watched it. I was like, damn. And I watched it again. I was like, damn. So 115, 113 for me. But if you want to have it a draw, cool. I don't got no beef. None.
BBO said he got the Ghost by split decision. You had the Ghost beating Shakur Stevenson.
I got out of it.
Hey, well, hopefully we get to see the fight, bro, because that wouldn't be a tune-up. It would be a very good fight, and it'd be a fight that's comparable to anybody's fight right now, man. I don't think people give Ghost.
Between who?
Ghost and Tank.
I'm giving it.
Oh yeah, I like the matchup.
Yeah, I like the matchup. I mean, I'm not saying Frank can't go in there and win. I just don't think he's going to win. I'm not saying he can't go in there and win because Frank is a hell of a fighter. Mm-hmm. He's a hell of a fighter. He can absolutely win. I just don't think he is.
Right. I feel the same way. I think he can win, but I don't think that he will win, bro. I like Frank Martin, the GOAT, but I don't think that, he can go in there and box with Javante. Javante IQ is really, really high at an A+ level. I think that he doesn't get a credit for his IQ and his movement and his defense and his punching power. We all know what that is. But, I want to see the fight because I think Frank can make it interesting.
Yeah, I don't even think it's all of that. I think it's more so being on the big stage because it's a difference when you on that big stage. Like we saw how Rolly looked when he walked out there to fight Tank Davis. That man looked like he was a kid at a candy store. He ain't know where to go. That man running around the ring and everything, bouncing off the ropes. And then you see Ryan get in there with Tank. Ryan looking the same way. He's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Breaking news. Ryan Garcia just leaked the Tank Davis and Devin Haney sparring matchup when Tank spocked Devin.
Damn.
Oh yeah, he leaked it. You got the link free?
Fudge out of here, dog.
That
nigga really was hitting that yay.
Put it in the chat.
Put it out that he leaked it out.
Can you put the link in the chat, Free? Or no, you can't.
I don't have the link. I just saw Just Do going live about Ryan Garcia leaking the footage out.
Oh, it's on Twitter. I'm looking at it.
It's on Twitter?
Damn.
Yeah, he really was on that stuff, dog.
I'm
I'm pretty
upstairs right
sure of
now.
it
I can't
now,
even. I
dog.
ain't going down there to my computer. I ain't doing it.
I'm pretty sure of it because I know he wasn't supposed to let that out the bag like that.
Who leaked it?
They
Ryan.
Ryan.
said Ryan.
It's a good fight.
You watching it, Marky?
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Tank had Haney staggered for a second, but Haney held
Damn.
on. It's a good fight, but
Damn.
it's a 1 minute chopped up clip.
That's all they ever do, boy. They always send them chopped and screwed clips to
Yeah,
them.
How
you
much?
can't. So you can't say that Javante was dominated or Haney was dominated. They both
How
having good
much?
moments.
How much did you think Ryan paid for that 1 minute, bro? He probably paid $1 million for that shit.
Man,
Cause
I
he was
heard
looking
Haney
crazy.
offered 20K for the whole footage. So
20K.
for that little
Ryan
clip,
probably paid $1 million for a little bit of Javante doing his work. And how
but
old
no
is
man,
Devin?
this is
Why are
a.
we talking about that? Devin was a fucking teenager. He was a kid.
I mean
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. That's something that does annoy me because I see Tank say stuff like I blocked Floyd because he won't send me the footage, but why don't you
Yeah,
go
that
ahead and
was.
make the fight in front of the whole world so we
Yeah.
ain't gonna talk about that shit no
Yo,
Right.
more?
Why
yo,
do you want?
Marky,
Why
But
you want
as
to spoil
wild
that
as this
footage?
might seem, bro.
hold on, Thomas, before you take off. Sparring stuff that's been a part of boxing storylines for a long time. Back to when Floyd and Zab sparred Pernell Whitaker. Back to when Sugar Ray Leonard he sparred fuck, what's the name of the Cuban champion? I can't Jose Napoles. Jose Napoles, Sugar Ray sparred him. That stuff it creates storylines and whatever. Go ahead, Thomas.
And I don't put much stock in spars, but I just believe that fight will happen, bro. I honestly believe that.
I don't, man.
I believe it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen next year too.
I don't. At what weight?
It's
Devin
got
will
to
be
be
a
140.
welterweight by. He'll be a welterweight by next year.
Well, hell, that
Man,
nigga
you
could
can
be a
hear Bill
welterweight right
screaming in
now.
the background. This is what we do.
I can't wait to watch that shit, bro. I feel like it's about to be Christmas.
See,
Or
my whole
I
thing
just
when
put
it
it in the
comes
chat.
1 minute
my
of
whole thing when it
sparring.
comes to the Tank Davis and the sparring, I don't. I mean, everybody always talking about, oh, I got the best of Tank Davis, and then we see them fight, and they look like trash, and Tank Davis
Mm-hmm.
he get in the fight, and we see Tank Davis look like Tank Davis. So
Yep.
I don't really buy into the whole sparring
Sparring.
matchup because
Me neither,
one
Free.
fighter is working on something and another
Exactly.
fighter is not.
Right.
Exactly.
He could have
And
been
then,
working on defense that day. You know what I'm
then,
saying?
then,
So
then
used
you,
to like basketball practice, football
Yo,
practice.
yo, yo, yo.
yeah, we got
What's going
athletic
on, Athletic?
nine up in there.
Yo,
That was
X.
good.
What's good? What's good, y'all, man?
Oh yeah, Dad was getting beat up.
I was just coming home, man, and I seen the video, man. I got a lot to say, but I'm gonna get in the crib first because I'm outside. I'm just getting out in the crib, so give me like
All
5
right,
minutes.
All right, get in the crib and come back and cook.
Yo, but
Come get on the grill.
I just think that it's too much money that they can build up by starting it like this and then just doing little stuff like this. A leak come out. Why would a leak come out?
well,
See,
I
they
mean,
building towards that fight, bro. They building towards that fight to be the intrigue all the way up.
And you said Ryan leaked it?
yeah, Ryan leaked it, so it could be just Ryan just trying to make Devin look bad.
He better do all he can. Who
But
got only two
Nah,
people got
nah.
the
Let,
footage, right? Ellie and Floyd, right? That's what
Yeah,
I
now
Ellie
let
know.
me say
Floyd.
this.
Yeah, Devin them got it
Tank
too.
Which
was
one of
Devin
on.
them
them got it too.
Which one of them got
Yeah,
cashed out tonight for that 1 minute?
that
Ellie. I feel like Ellie was
I
out.
just
They
watched the
can't pay
whole
for it.
thing. Tank was on Devin's ass for a whole 20-30 second period. He was on his ass hitting him with
But he was
hard punches. I
a
ain't gonna lie.
teenager.
And
He's a
some
fucking
and
teenager.
somebody hold on. I'm just saying what happened. Golly. Somebody jumped in and stopped the sparring session for a second. Then they went back to it. But that's the only real
that
continuous
was
footage you
AB.
see. Other than that, it's just chopped up clips.
That was AB that jumped in and stopped the sparring because AB said
No,
he
I don't
felt
think that's
bad.
AB.
The
But
AB
then
said he jumped in and stopped it. He said he
hey
jumped
Free.
in and stopped it because he
No,
felt
yeah,
bad
I
for
know what you're talking about, Free, but that dude that jumped in, that's not AB.
Hey Free.
I don't know who that is.
Didn't Bill Haney walk out with money in the doghouse betting? You know there's things that goes on in a doghouse that we don't get to see. But the rumor is that Bill walked out with the money and nobody challenged him.
This is another thing that I want to bring the light on now. And this is why I say I don't understand why he get the hate he do. That nigga Tank never denied that they lost money or that he got the better of him in that song. All he said was, I cracked his ass. So if I crack his ass like that with these big ass gloves on and some headgear, I can crack his ass when we get in the ring. That's all he was saying. He never said that he won the sparring session or anything like that. Because, you know, he was fresh out of shape and off just coming to see his boy
And Devin
fight.
was a teenager. So what
Devin
you
was training
saying?
though. He was in shape.
He was
And that's
a
what you saw happen in
teenager.
that fight. That fight was after a while that nigga got tired. And after he
He was
got
a
tired,
teenager.
Devin started getting off on his ass. That's all.
But the
Right.
thing
Y'all
He
hear
is,
was
me?
a teenager.
y'all also got to
He
take
couldn't
in
even buy
perspective.
liquor.
Can y'all
It
hear me?
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I
we
can hear
can.
you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
But
All right, look, man. I seen it, man. This is my honest take on it, bro. I ain't gonna sugarcoat none. Look, the story remains consistent. They said Tank did something in the first 2 rounds, whatever. He was on Devin ass, he rocked him, whatever the case may be. Cool. I didn't get to see the rest of the video, so that just tells you, like that. That's not how the whole shit went. We know they did way more rounds than that. That's one. Like Price said, first off, he was younger. You know what I'm saying? That may not mean a lot to other people, but that sparring session was put together because Floyd wanted to pit his guy against AB's guy who was Tank at the time. That's how that whole thing came about. It wasn't like, oh, they wanted to spar each other. Tank had just got up for flight. That's another thing. He wasn't even in shape, which is on him. But he wasn't even in shape, whatever case may be. But in that clip, we see Tank was putting it on and whatever. But my thing is, I don't like how it was exaggerated that, oh, Devin, he almost got knocked out. Bro, if you was watching that and you wasn't looking for that, you would never know that this man was about to get, like, he was getting beat up, but you wouldn't think, oh, he was about to get knocked out. Like, I thought Tank hit him with one shot and then had him out on his feet. I didn't really see
I'm
that in
about
that.
to go get
I
my
saw
other
Tank beat him
device
up.
so I can see this
But the way
shit.
they
I gotta be
described it,
able
it
to.
didn't look that way. But like, oh, somebody had to jump in and stop it. Like I thought he literally like rocked him and he was like about to fall. It didn't seem like that at all to me when I watched it.
They
But
made it
Tank
seem
was putting
like
it on
Devin
him.
died.
You said what?
I said, I'm asking. Did they make it seem like they made it seem like Devin died? Did he die?
Yeah,
Something?
No, but
like
that
Devin was still like Devin. He didn't panic or nothing. He was still in there, bro. Tank was just putting it on him, bro. Like he wasn't running or nothing. He was standing right there. He was trying to block and all. I seen it. Like he ain't folding none. And then after that, what happened after that is the way everybody say the story went. Tank did what he did, and then after that, Devin started beating him up. And whatever excuse you want to make, that's what happened. Devin started putting it on Tank after that. That's a
but
fact.
I'm gonna tell you another reason why I another reason why I don't go by that sparring footage. I don't go by the sparring of Devin and Tank or whatever, because when they get into a fight, they not fighting doghouse rules. They fighting actual boxing rules. You get 3 minutes, then you go back to your corner. It ain't no fight until somebody drop or until somebody quit. You fighting 3 minutes and then you go back to your corner. So that's another reason why I don't even go by that sparring, because you're not fighting doghouse rules when you fight for real.
Like I
that's a
say, I
fact. You're
mean,
not going by no type
this
of
stuff
sparring
wouldn't be
rules in a real
happening.
fight.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like I said, this stuff wouldn't be happening. This leaking stuff wouldn't be getting out there if it wasn't a progression towards a fight. We gonna see. And then when they get in the ring, it'll get settled. But I mean, whether the nigga was young, old, fat, slow, whatever it was, when they get in that ring, we gonna really see what's good. That's all I want to see.
And and
Me
and
too,
and
man.
and if people want to judge that sparring session on how they think the fight actually going to go, which I still think Tank gonna win, but if they want to judge off of that wouldn't be wise, bro. That'd just be dumb. You know what I'm saying? I mean, oh, Devin, like, oh, he got beat up. He can't mess with Tank. And I mean, if Tank thought so much about that, he would have fought Devin. We would have been had that fight. If it did such an easy walk in the park, I mean, it didn't look like no walk in the park to me. All them shots Tank was hitting him when Devin was still there. I mean, I'm just saying, even though it's 16 ounce, I seen Tank put dudes flat out with the same hellacious shots he was putting on Devin in them 30-second clip or whatever it was. So I mean, I'm just saying.
I need to see that, man. I'm tweaking right now.
Don't worry, you gonna get to see it, man. It's
I've
out there
had
now.
that. I got to see it now, though, Thomas. I'm hunting now. You know
Oh,
what
it's
I'm saying?
right there. And Marky done dropped it. It's right there. It's
Yeah,
on
I put it
X.
in the
But
chat.
I don't got my other device. I'm about to pull it up on my TV, my Fire Stick. I got to see this shit, bro.
But yeah, man, I think this is just a step that they making, a necessary step to making and building this fight. That's all. And then we get to see if Tank is as overrated as many people think, or if Devin's the boogeyman that he say he is.
Well, I don't think people think Tank is overrated. People are just frustrated with his level of opponents. That's all,
Like
bro.
I said, his level of
'Cause that-
opponents border the same level of opponents that they all have. None of them, they all got the same amount of Mexican fighters. They all ain't fighting each other, and they all got but maybe a couple of names on there that you could respect, and that's it.
I
It ain't
know,
no
but
difference, and that's all I'm
Rolly
saying.
Romero, that was a hard pill for me to swallow.
Rolly
Um,
garbage.
Mario Barrios, that I wasn't mad at that. Pitbull Cruz, I understood that was a late replacement, but for Rolly, I don't know, just the past 3 or 4. I mean, I don't want to shit on the kid no more. I'm trying not to because Frank Martin is a good fight.
You see, this supposed to be about Devin and Ryan. This man Ryan done brought Tank up into it. Now he made Tank relevant, and
Not just Brian though. Your
and
boy
only
Bill be
endorse
doing it too.
and only endorse what Tank be saying, that he the face boxing. He most relevant. You just made this man relevant in your build up for your fight. Great. That was smart. This is crazy. I don't and Floyd had something to do with that man getting that shit, bro. That man said Floyd showed him the video. Then he ends up with the video.
Shit, I'm finna put it on, bro. How I mute this
No,
shit out.
I
I'm
think
about to
Floyd is
fuck.
trying to make sure this event flops as much as possible.
That's
That's my
why.
real honest opinion. I don't think Ryan Garcia is gonna make it to the fight on purpose. I think that nigga he's gonna pull out, or he's gonna fail a drug test, or something is gonna happen.
Well, hopefully
I
he
just
don't
don't
make
believe it's
it,
gonna happen.
and the replacement is Tank, dog, so we can get that ish
I
over
tell
with.
you what,
Man, the replacement should have been Matias.
I tell you
No,
what,
no, no, no. That should have been the target. If it wasn't Sandor, it should have been Matias. Because this nigga Ryan has no belts. I don't even understand how they letting this fight happen.
that
Because
that video gonna
No,
get to 1 million views before the morning's up, bro. That video gonna go stupid viral. It's probably gonna be trending by the morning.
he got to pay for his drug addiction, baby. He about to get it in bunches now.
That's wild.
But yeah,
That shit crazy.
it is crazy, man. Like you
Damn,
said,
I'm
in the
watching this
fight,
shit. This shit
that's supposed
crazy
to
right here, dog.
the fight is supposed to be between you and Devin, and they talking about Tank.
Yeah. So I
Damn,
said
That's
Dev.
crazy.
Tank is on
That's
his
crazy.
fucking ass,
Dev tougher than
bro.
I thought, bro. In that situation, a lot of niggas would have folded, bro. Bro, I seen a lot of
yep.
niggas in person like fold under pressure, bro. Like that nigga was there for that shit, bro. He won. Oh, he won. I know people wanted to see like they probably thought, oh, Devin like he like gave up or bowed down or some shit. Like that nigga was there for that shit. I ain't gonna lie. He ain't tuck his tail between his
No,
legs for that. But he
no,
got
that's how I see. That's how I see. Bivol versus Beterbiev going. I just see, and I've said it before. I see Bivol outboxing him, and then Beterbiev is gonna have that moment, and can't weather that storm like what we saw with Dev in the sparring session. That's what's gonna make the fight great. That's what's gonna make Tank and Dev great. Can that
nah.
nigga survive?
Hey,
Better
Marky,
get his ass whooped,
that
bro.
was definitely that AB jumped in the ring, bro. That was
Yeah, that was
100%.
AB. AB said he
That was
100%.
jumped in.
AB.
Yeah, bro,
100%.
it was AB.
100%. But I think AB jumped in there a little prematurely.
Yeah, he didn't have to jump in there, bro. Like that was like, what
I'm running it back now. This look like a Javante Davis highlight tape to me. I need to see the rest of it, but Tank is getting his shit off, but Devin is surviving, and like you said, X, he's weathering the storm, bro. He
yeah.
definitely is. He's a fucking
Oh yeah,
teenager.
Oh
Don't
yeah, my
forget,
bad for
he's
you.
a, he's a teenager in this footage. Let's not forget.
I
You
respect
gotta.
it.
Oh, that was a big left hand by Tank, but Devin is still there. Damn, this
I
shit
respect it.
crazy, bro. They
That's
gotta
nuts.
release it.
That's nuts and guts right there. I gotta say that.
Hey, Dev, we need the rest of the tank. Come on, Dev. What you doing?
They ain't gonna
That
post
was
the rest of the tape.
crazy.
They not
That
gonna try
was
to make that man look good, bro. They not gonna post the rest.
Yo, that was
But if
crazy.
they
Tank was
post
on
the
his
rest
ass.
if they post the rest of that shit,
This
they
shit gonna
not
be
gonna like what they
ugly.
see, bro. They not gonna like what they see,
That
and
shit gonna be
then
ugly.
then
You
then
could
all the
tell the
excuses
way Dev's demeanor was. Go ahead.
then all the excuses gonna come out of, oh, tank this, tank that. I mean, Y'all not saying. Here's my thing. We'll say that Devin Haney. We'll say, well, Devin Haney. I mean, he was younger. You know what I'm saying? Less experience. Tank is a grown man. They ain't gonna put none of that in it. But as soon as we say, okay, then Devin was taking over. He took over the sparring after that little onslaught. Then well, oh well, Tank, he was out of shape. Oh, he hopped off the
He
plane.
was. I can tell
They
Oh,
you
he
they
I
was
they they
wearing
gonna do
big
all of that.
gloves,
So
man.
either way,
If he was wearing smaller gloves,
yeah.
he'd knock his
So
ass out.
no,
right. So either
but
way,
Devin got way better
that's what I'm
by
saying.
then
So either
too.
way, you can't really judge anything off of that sparring session. It's just that people over exaggerate the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of variables in that sparring session on why the way it looked. A lot of variables, and we didn't get to see the whole shit. So that little 30 seconds, 20 seconds means much of nothing. Because if Tank would have went and knocked him flat out, then we wouldn't have nothing to talk about here. I mean, it would just be what it is. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? He stepped, but he didn't, and it was over exaggerated the way they say
Yeah, it
how
was X.
I hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Because look, Prize, like you said, if AB didn't jump in, you wouldn't think that Devin was about like he
No,
got rocked with it.
no.
That's what I'm saying. It's that quick you could miss it. I'm thinking that it
AB probably was on some shit and probably was
exactly
he was being extra, bro.
he was.
He was being
No,
extra
he
right there.
definitely was.
He was
You
being
feel me?
extra right there. Devin was fine. He was getting hit with big shots, but he didn't go nowhere.
Yeah,
Like
he didn't.
that video footage is not credible to
That's
me.
misleading.
Yes.
But it's all good.
Drop the
I ain't
whole
gonna
drop the
lie.
whole fucking 12 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever it was. Because from what I understood was Bill Haney walked out with money. How did he walk out with money? You're not getting out the doghouse with money if your guy didn't win. How did he get out? Nobody's challenging that. There's people saying that, okay, Bill walked out with the money.
Mm-hmm.
How did Bill Haney walk out with the money if his guy did not win? You're not coming out of the TMT gym with money. You're not coming out with that gym if your guy didn't win. A doghouse rule. And then they say, oh, I'm tired, I'm out of shape. And then the excuses started kicking in. But they're going to run with that shit tomorrow, though. That shit's going to be 1 million views tomorrow, 2 million views by the end of the week, some crazy shit. People, they're going to run with that because they don't know shit about boxing. And they're going to run with that. And they're going to run with it hard, dog. That shit crazy. Yeah, Tank was getting off. He was, but that's Tank's part. Show fucking Devin's part. And then let us judge. Or drop the whole footage and let me see Bill walk out with money. Who said that? Did Floyd Sr. say that? Who
Yeah,
said that?
14 said at the end of the day, there was only one person who controlled the sparring, and that was Devin Haney.
Okay, and somebody walked out with money. Bill Haney walked out with money. I can't make this shit up, bro. It's not. I don't kill the reporters. We just reporting this shit. That's a disgrace, man. That nigga ain't do nothing, man. That was he. It's sparring, man. So a lot of shit that's gonna happen, in sparring ain't gonna happen in a real fight. Some of them punches, there's a little behind the head. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it 1,000,000 times when I get off, so I can really break it down. But man, that don't mean shit, bro. And I like Tank too, just as much as Devin. So it is what it is. But I don't think that we should get all up on our high horses. The Tank fans are gonna run crazy tomorrow when they see this shit, because all of them ain't seen it. And when they see this, oh my god.
Oh,
and they
dead
got
weak, man. He can't take that shit from Tank, man.
oh my god. And they not even gonna fight. Them boys, the way y'all make it sound, Tank fans, the way y'all make it sound, they not gonna fight. So why y'all give a fuck, bro? It was a
Man,
sparring
that's
match.
crazy though, man. I couldn't believe that.
Didn't
Whoever,
he?
that's crazy.
Go ahead, X. Go ahead, nah, keep going.
And whoever gave that to that nigga or however he got it, that's crazy. Niggas was trying to
Fucking
get up.
Ellie. Who else is doing that but Ellie? You can't pay Floyd. The Haneys ain't got enough money. They not gonna be able to pay Floyd. Ellie released that shit, bro. That nigga. They said him and Floyd the only ones that had this shit.
And
Who got bought
That
out?
shit gay as
Ryan said
hell.
that.
Why you gotta chop up the clip, bro? Just, well,
Because
I
Ryan
mean,
said
we know
because
why.
Ellie Setback is a pro Javante Davis person. I'm not gonna say a channel. I'm gonna say a person. He is in love with Javante Davis, and he has a personal relationship. So I ain't shitting on him. I'm just saying. Of course, like if X is my man, X that's my nigga, and he sparred somebody, and everybody talking, and they want X to fight this guy, and I got the footage. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, make it like. Of course, I'm gonna chop this shit up to make X look like he was dominating when X was dominating, because he's gonna have his moments. It's like a football game, a basketball game. You know, each team gonna have their moments. And Javante was having a 1 minute moment, and everybody gonna go fucking crazy tomorrow, bro. I hate that they did that. I hate that, because that's not how it always went. And then it leaves us to be like, damn, what else happened? We know what happened. It looked like it was like what X said. It looked like it went down the way that it went down. Javante was getting off, and then the camera go off, and then, you know, they got to stop. Oh, I'm done. Javante, because he was out of shape, clearly. Javante was clearly out of shape in that footage. And they're going to run with this shit tomorrow. But how did Bill walk out with the money? That's what I need. That's going to be my question to all the niggas tomorrow. How and why did Bill walk out with money out of that Mayweather gym? He's not walking out with no money. No money. If your guy ain't win. It's impossible.
Look, if they want to say, oh, Tank will beat David, this and this and that, put him in there. Why you want to fight him? I mean, it's something about Devin that he know that that's bothering him. I don't know.
Probably the rest of that footage when he was getting hands and feet put on him. Now, if the footage come out and that wasn't the case, then I'll go back and say, you know what, damn, Javante whooped your ass, Devin. You might want to. I'll come on the channel and say that, bro. I don't have a problem with being wrong. But all I'm saying is, don't chop that shit up and do that. That's some Ryan shit, man. That's some Floyd, Ryan, and Ellie. I'm blaming them three niggas. Floyd, Ryan, and Ellie. Ellie and Floyd the only one with this shit, bro. Who gonna sell out first? Not Floyd.
I know Knockout. I know Knockout gonna love this.
Oh, Knockout gonna.
Oh yeah, he probably gonna be breaking that shit down.
Knockout is gonna have a field day with this content right here. This is what he needs, because he be dropping niggas gates and purses. I was like, God damn, Knockout's going that nigga deep. Shout out to Knockout. That nigga crazy, bro.
Man, that shit crazy. That shit really dropped.
Then you're gonna have them Tank fans. They're gonna say, "Man, Tank don't need to fight Devin. He knock that nigga out. You see the spawn footage. The fuck he need to fight that nigga for? There don't sell no pay-per-views anyway."
Right. And when did everybody turn into a promoter, a matchmaker, you know?
Tank, bro. Devin is better than that now, bro. I hope people realize that.
Right. He was a fucking teenager.
And I do favor Tank in a fight, but I'm not about to say, oh, this and this. I mean, Tank don't want to fight this man. I mean, clearly, it's always
I favor him too, X.
It's always something. It's always this. It's always that. If this man's so easy, if he didn't see that, he ain't shit. He got no power. Why you ain't fighting him then?
And you say I cracked both of them, him and Shakur.
If it's the fight that people want to see, and you saying that this is easy work and all this shit, why not fight him?
Yeah, he don't want. He
questions we will never know.
I bet you Javante has seen that footage, because he's very active on social media and on the internet. I'll just say the internet. He gonna see that shit, dog, and be like, I told you I cracked this nigga. Watch his tweet and delete tomorrow. Watch. Or the next, or this week or weekend. He gonna have a tweet and delete easy. And Devin probably like, man, fuck out of here, man. I was 16, 17 years old. I'm way better, because he is way better. And that footage that we just watched, compared to right now, that nigga way better. Y'all niggas is crazy, man. They gonna run with that shit tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the YTBC tomorrow, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. It gotta be BVO. It gotta be I ain't gonna go into all that, but it gotta be them niggas. If they, that shit gonna be viral to more and more.
I don't get why do niggas hate Devin Haney so much, bro?
I don't understand.
I really don't get that shit.
Why can't you like both of them? That one, hey, Marky, that was my shit.
I ain't even talking about just the fans. I ain't even talking about just the fans. I'm breaking it. Well, go ahead, Prize. Then I'll go after you.
No, I'm just saying that was my whole thing with the Terrence and Earl shit. why you gotta hate one? And why can't you? Because I stay neutral. You can go back and pull up the video, audio, whatever you want to do on this channel of me being neutral. I'm saying I fuck with both of them niggas. Why can't you like both of them niggas?
That's a different situation
No,
because I mean, not
That's
really
true too, X.
kind of
That's
different
true.
because
no,
ever
but
since the
I was talking about the business people in the sport. I'm talking about Floyd doing backroom shit. You see Ryan Garcia. I
Because
think
he's
he's trying to
good.
tank the
He's
fight on
good.
purpose.
He's good, Marky. He's sharp.
Bernard
That's
for a minute before they even went it, before him and Bill Haney had their thing, he didn't like Haney.
no, he's sharp,
I
and
don't
he
know.
manufactured from the Mayweather gym. He grew up in the Mayweather gym. He can fucking fight, bro. Y'all niggas is crazy. Maybe Tank will knock him out. I don't fucking know. Maybe Devin might box him for 12 rounds. I don't know. Because we need to see him fight. But he ain't no, he's an A fighter, bro. That nigga is an A fighter. Tank is an A fighter. He's an A fighter, bro. Period. So I don't know why they do that, Marky. I don't know why it's like that. Why they hate this nigga so much. He grew up with his daddy, and his daddy did his thing, and they made it. Why, like that? I bet you if they was blonde hair and blue eyes, it'd be America's #1 story. I bet you, 100%.
You even see Ryan Garcia's dad. He don't get half the hate the Bill does. But now that motherfucker, he revealed his character today.
Yeah, he showed his ass tonight.
with that racist shit.
He showed his ass. Hey, you saw that shit, X? What you think about that shit? He showed his
You
ass, right?
see that he hesitated at first because he was really thinking about what kind of insult he was going to say to Bill Haney. He said, "You nappy head motherfucker."
He really
That
want to say,
shit
"You nappy
crazy.
head nigga." He want to
And
call him a
then you hear
nigga,
Ryan Garcia, man, let's move on. Let's move on.
right? Because he not about that kind of shit. Like I said earlier on this show, Ryan ain't on that, bro. He's not, bro. Ryan is Ryan. He's a gazillionaire. He got the girls. He fuck with everybody because he just want to be liked. Ryan doesn't care. He want to be liked, bro. And there's a lot of black kids that like him. So
It did.
go ahead,
It did.
X. No,
It,
go
it
ahead.
did seem like his father. I mean, it did seem like Ryan didn't like when his father did that shit. He snatched him.
Hell no, he ain't look. Because he ain't on that, bro. He's not on that type of time, bro. He's a nigga that's like, you know what? I'm just me. I'm Ryan Garcia. I fuck with everybody that fuck with me. You fuck with me, I fuck with you. I don't care your color. He ain't on that, bro. That's why I said these new, like, I know I criticize a lot of these new niggas, but a lot of them is not on that. Because there's a lot of interracial relationships and friendships and all kind of shit going on. And these new niggas they not on that because they not jacking that shit, bro. They not on that shit, bro. I'm not saying every one of them, but I'm saying a lot of them not on that, bro. Because I know my young boy and his friends, they not on that type of time, bro. They not. And them
I mean,
niggas is like the
I don't
United
know.
Nations.
I've heard from a lot of people that the Mexicans out of California, they're racist as hell.
100, yeah, well, definitely. When I was in Dallas recently, I faced some Mexican racism. When my daughter and mom was like, "Nah, come on, babe, chill." I'm like, "Nah, I don't fuck with them anyway," because they low key racism, and she didn't understand where I was coming from. She was like, "He Mexican, he brown." I'm like, "Nah, you don't." And then I didn't want to have that conversation with her because she don't know what I know.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. This shit crazy, bro. I'm probably my bad.
Good night. Go ahead, X. That shit crazy. Go ahead.
I'm probably gonna watch that shit about 20 times just to see
Right.
details that I'm missing. You know,
Yeah.
just to see what I'm missing out of that shit. Cause I'm
I've been
looking
watching
for
that shit a million times.
I'm looking for where this man was really like Devin was
knocked
really
out on his feet.
Yeah, like I'm really looking for that. Like
now, X. Now keep it a bean though, X. Wasn't AB a little extra when he was jumping in? Because
yeah, he was
like, what the fuck?
I'm like, I was like, when I was watching, I'm like, yo, who this nigga jumping in the ring? Why he jumping in the ring? But I forgot AB
it was getting good when he jumped in.
Right. So I'm like, I don't know. I was that way.
Whatever. They gonna run with that shit tomorrow though, X. They gonna wake up tomorrow and you gonna hear your favorite channels, not your favorite channels, X personally, but your favorite channels. Them niggas are gonna be like, oh my God, sparring. And that shit gonna have thousands and thousands and thousands of views on everybody's channel. BVL,
Yeah,
BVL getting
if
his ass kicked
anybody
right
says, man, Tank, it's, or if anybody says that it's exaggerated, oh, you a hater, oh, you paid by Bill
God.
Haney, all this other
Oh
shit.
my God. God, these new niggas I hate these niggas, man.
Yeah,
A lot
so
of
you're
them.
gonna have to put up with this shit all the way until Tank decides to fight this nigga.
Man, he not. They not gonna fight. So stop talking. I don't even want to talk about this shit, bro. It's exhausting. Like Earl and Bud, it's exhausting. These niggas is way off. They don't fight in the same way. Devin is not going to bow down to any rehydration clauses, and it's so pointless. Tank, focus on what you got to do at 35. You know what I'm saying? And I know he probably looking at that sparring right now, like I told you I cracked this nigga. And Devin probably like, man, release the rest of the footage. Because Devin's going to make a statement. The Haney's will address this tomorrow. They will address this because they're gonna want the rest of the footage, and that won't come out for months and years or whatever. And it is what it is. This is what they released. Devin got to deal with it. They're trying to throw him off. He's too laser focused because real boxing fans know that wasn't about shit. Nobody on this panel knows that wasn't about shit. Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Man, fuck that nigga.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That shit wasn't about nothing, bro. Yeah, Tank was having his moment. It's like a March Madness, a college basketball game in a tournament when them niggas going back and forth. Heavyweight fight, back and forth. Football, back and forth. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit, man. You know that the Lakers going to make their run. You know that these top teams in football, Kansas City, they're going to make their run. They can be down 14-0, 10-0. They're going to make a fucking run because sports is all about making runs. No different with boxing. Somebody going to have a run, bro. They have a little moment. They might not win the fight when it comes to boxing, but they're going to have a little moment when it's two elite 8 fighters going at it. Like Earl had some moments in there with Bud. He had a couple moments, even though he got fucked up, he still had a couple moments. You know what I'm saying? He backed down. The nigga went out on his shield. You know what I'm saying? So, like, everything has its moment, bro. Even in your career, whatever y'all niggas do for a living, it has its moments. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with boxing, bro. It was Tank's time. He was shining. But we need to see the rest of the footage or they need to fight. You know what I mean? That's it. So that footage wasn't shit to me because it's fucking sparring. He was a fucking teenager. So that means nothing to me. And you ain't knock his bitch ass out?
Man, Dev need to just worry about getting through this fight and never
That's it.
associating his brand or his business with Ryan Garcia ever again. That's
So
all the
Tank
fuck you need
Davis,
to
you
worry
mean?
about.
Tank Davis. He don't need to associate his name with him. Let us talk about that. But him, Devin, every time they would ask me about that nigga, I'd be like, me? If I was Devin, I'd be like, man, fuck that nigga, man. I don't know. Next. Fuck that nigga. That nigga don't want to do nothing. Fuck that nigga. Next. You know what I'm saying? I keep it moving, bro. You right. You know, these niggas is going to do what they going to do. And they going to say what they going to say. This shit going to be viral tomorrow. Watch. When we wake up, by noon, niggas on East Coast time, by noon, it's going to be 1,000 videos. And the Tank fans are going to dig eat like never before. And the Devin fans are going to be like, fuck out of here. I'm both of they fans. And I say that shit wasn't shit. AB was being extra. He probably was a little fucked up. He probably was twisted or being AB. Probably had some holes in his bins, whatever he was doing. Man, that shit was extra. Devin was like, you go back, like, man, Ellie, release the video. They already paid you. You might release the whole thing, nigga. Stop being a bitch. Ellie setback. Stop being a bitch.
Man, Ellie gonna stay a bitch for Tank. I ain't got no expectations for that nigga, but let's move off of that shit. I think we done beat that horse as much as we can. Did y'all talk about Abdullah and Keyshawn? Or excuse me, no, Abdullah and Kid Austin. They basically agreed in theory to a fight.
Let's go to it's 2 hours. We 2 hours and about 13 minutes in. Let's go to 2:30 and then cut it. But what you say, Marky?
213. All right.
Repeat your question, Marky.
No, I was just saying Keyshawn. No, I keep saying Keyshawn. Kid Austin and Abdullah, they basically agreed to a fight today.
Yeah.
What no, Shakur said he told his people to send the stuff over to Kid Austin, and they said that they hadn't heard anything back. Kid Austin said he spoke to Oscar De La Hoya this morning, and they're gonna be hearing from him soon. And Abdullah basically responded with a handshake emoji. So I don't know. It could be a nothing burger, but I don't know.
Kid
I got
Austin
hope
and
for that fight.
Abdullah.
What you say?
You said Kid Austin and Abdullah in the fight?
Yeah,
Mm.
it looks like that's gonna be next.
Put that shit on pay-per-view. Y'all like putting everything on pay-per-view. Put that shit on pay-per-view. That's savage.
Man, hell nah.
Man, I'll pay $100
Nobody
for that
knows,
shit.
niggas.
I'll pay $100 for that shit, dog. For Abdullah Mason and Kid Austin fight, I'll pay $100 for that shit.
I wouldn't pay nothing for that motherfucking fight. I sit back and watch that shit for free on ESPN. But I do
Put it
agree
on
with you,
pay-per-view.
man. That's a great matchup.
Yeah. I buy the fights, man, so I can talk shit. When they talking about pay-per-view numbers, half these niggas don't even buy the fight, and they talk about pay-per-view numbers. Did you buy that motherfucker, bro? Did you go into your account and say, you know what, $79.99? You know what, fuck it. Yeah, agreed. Half these niggas don't do that, but they want to talk about Devin Haney don't sell pay-per-views. This one don't do that. This one gate is this. Y'all niggas is matchmakers. When niggas dropping, niggas fucking.
Y'all can hear me?
I'ma mute
Yep.
myself.
Yeah, I was on the phone call. My bad. Yeah, bro. My guys dumb as fuck, bro. They just got hemmed up by the boys because they line the dirt bike. I told them niggas it was too cold for that shit, bro.
Nah, them niggas was in the Philly, bad, down the fucking block, about 10 of them. It ain't never cold. They'll strap up, put their mask on.
But I don't
Ain't no
understand though.
helmets in Philly.
They went to the park. They was in the park with it on the dirt. So I don't know if that is it illegal to do that if it's on the dirt. I don't know. I know that.
Nah, hey, they don't like the bikes. Hey, because they take up the highway X. In New York, do they gotta have helmets? Is that required for like a motorbike, motorcycles, ninjas, Kawasaki?
That's
Yeah,
required
I think
everywhere.
so.
Okay, in Philly, you don't. It's not required. If in Philadelphia, you can be a bike owner and don't have to wear a helmet, and these niggas be down the block on motorcycles, dirt bike, four wheelers, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop these niggas out here. These niggas is crazy with that shit,
But
bro.
they was in the park though on the dirt. I don't know. That's crazy.
These niggas be on the highway down up in Philly.
Yeah, so
Them
that's what
niggas
I
shut down
know. But
76.
I'm saying they do that out here in New York too. But I'm saying my guys in particular, they had went to the park because they were just trying to, because it's new.
Not
They
be
were
on the
trying to fuck
street
with
and
it.
do the right thing.
Yeah. So how the cops still on them if it's in the dirt and nobody?
Hey,
It's a
y'all
big ass street.
cops, y'all leave them little niggas on a dirt bike. I'd rather for them niggas to be doing wheelies in the park and maybe on some back blocks and then in my motherfucking house. So y'all cops in New York, y'all are some of the y'all niggas is crazy.
It was like
Leave them
6
little
of them,
niggas
bro.
alone. If they're on a fucking dirt bike, doing wheelies, standing up, getting fucked up, whatever they want to do, recording, they're not in our houses. Let them ride the bikes. I'm totally with riding the bikes in Philadelphia. They want to shut it down. The cops take the bikes. Don't get caught because they're going to take your bike in Philadelphia. Get away, ride away. They're not really allowed to chase you. So fly off and just stay on your bike and do what you do. Because I'm against that. I don't want to get off the topic of boxing, but them niggas, when I see 50 young boys coming down the block on dirt bikes, that's 50 niggas not in shootouts, 50 niggas not selling drugs, 50 niggas not killing the community. They're not fucking with nobody. Maybe they're causing a little bit of traffic, but they're not physically hurting anybody. So let them little niggas ride, man. Some of them are good. They killed the young boy, Kyrell, what's his name? Dirt Bike Rail from Philly. Go Google him. Go YouTube him. Dirt Bike Rail from Philly. That nigga was nice on his bike. You know what I'm saying? They got rid of him. You know what I'm saying? Him and his boys. Then they did they was deep on a highway, nigga, on 76 I West 76 out here in Philly, nigga. They shut that shit down, and I was like, you know what? Well, it is what it is. But
When I see them young boys coming 10, 12 deep down the block, doing wheelies, standing up, doing tricks on their four wheelers and their dirt bikes, I'm all right with that. I'm okay with them young teenagers, 18, 20, 9, whatever they are, whatever age they are. I'm all right with them doing it because you know what? They're not doing nut shit for real, for real. They're not doing anything violent. So when I see the kids ride the bikes, let them ride their fucking four wheelers and dirt bikes in the street. Let them do it. That's how I feel about that shit. And I'm an older nigga. My son be up on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let them do it. Let them do it. They ain't robbing niggas. They're not Kia boys and, you know, Philly yackers. Shout out to them. You know, they not running around stealing Kias and Hondas. They riding dirt bikes, man. But, you know.
That's why I say, I told them nigga, I'm like, hey, look, man, it's cold as fuck. Cause I was gonna go with them niggas, but I was like, man, it's cold as fuck. I'm not doing that shit, bro. I'm about to go in the house, bro. I
Yeah.
walked my ass up the block. Them niggas went. Fucking 10, 15 minutes later. Oh, yo, cuz, yo. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened, bro? I'm like, this shit crazy.
And that's why you're not in trouble, because your soul, your insides is like, nah, X man, I ain't riding. That's
If
cold
it
as
wasn't
shit.
for the cold, I definitely would have been out there with them niggas, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna,
for
I ain't
sure.
gonna say I do,
And
but
let y'all niggas ride. That's what that pause. That's what type of time I'm on. I'm saying because I know BVO will come back and listen to our playback and be like, oh, pause, prize, But I'm for the kids. It's nerve wracking. It is, but as a parent, I know how to tune certain shit out. When my daughter's going on and on about some shit that I know how to tune it out, bro. I know how to. It sound like uh the Peanut Gallery, Charlie Brown and their mom. Wah, 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 wah. I don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? So when the little niggas on a dirt bike, they ride by all the time when I'm at work. Man. Here come a cop. I'm like, man, he bored. You know what I'm saying? Cause get out of here. He ain't doing shit. He ain't doing nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? They think if these niggas ain't got license. You know what I'm saying? That's their thing. They ain't got driver license and they don't want dirt bikes in the street and four wheelers because they cause too much traffic. They be doing shit, backing up traffic. They do, causing buses and shuttles and things to be delayed. But I'd rather have all that because I don't catch no public transportation shit. I'd rather have them niggas doing that than pulling out the mops, trying to mop each other up, trying to up and on one of each other. I'd rather for them to just say, you know what, let's just ride some bikes. I'm cool with it. Let them do it. A lot of the old niggas don't like that shit. I hate them niggas. My grandpa hate them niggas, bro. He hates them. And I be trying to be like, Pop, look, man, nah, at least they not breaking in our cars and stealing our flat screens and running in the crib and doing shit. They're just riding bikes, doing wheelies. They talk to girls and they just chilling. They really not fucking with nothing. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas want them bikes out the city gone. They want them gone. And I'm backing them.
that shit crazy. That shit crazy.
I fuck with the dirt bike boys. Period. They ain't fucking with
That
nobody X.
BVO
See, when
wasn't
you
up
get a
here.
certain age, bro. Who?
BVO wasn't up here tonight.
Nah, BVO's he won't be back till Monday, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. He needs a break. So he'll talk shit in the chat for a while and he'll go away, but he won't be back. You won't hear BVO until Monday. It'll
This is
be me.
graduation. This is graduation picture right here. So just in case anybody start missing BVO, this is graduation picture right here. Okay.
Wait, go back to the other John. Wait.
Right there.
Anthony Davis. Shout out to the homie BVO. Let them niggas ride the dirt bikes though, X. I'm with y'all little niggas on that one. I'm with y'all on that one. I don't fuck with a lot of shit y'all your age bracket, not you, but your age bracket does. But y'all dirt bikes and four wheelers. I seen niggas in Philly down Broad Street walking mopeds, nigga. Dog walking them shit. Bam. I'm like, I had a double A. That thing got a moped. Go shit.
These niggas, they let them niggas rent scooters in the city. What you
Yeah,
think the niggas gonna do?
I might have to go get this nigga, bro. Look, looking that way. This is bullshit. Want to be doing dumb shit in the middle of the night.
Yep. Take your ass at home. There ain't nothing to do at night. Or at least stand on, if you want to be outside, just chill on your stoop, chill in your hood, chill regular. You know what I'm saying? Just chill regular, man. Y'all young boys, chill regular. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these old niggas, my age and older, they don't like y'all niggas. They don't like the shit that y'all do. Some of that shit, I be like, man, damn, what you want them to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas always wanted to ride dirt bikes in the street. When I was young, you wouldn't think about doing that. But we never thought about getting 40 or 50 of us together. 30 of us, 25, 20 of us. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't on that. You know what I'm saying? But these new niggas is. So I'd rather see them niggas on dirt bikes and scooters and mopeds and four-wheelers than just terrorizing the city. See, this what my thing is this. Do you want 30 of them niggas on dirt bikes, four-wheelers, and scooters and whatever the fuck they ride? Or do you want them to run up in your Gucci store? Which one do you want? You got to pick. You got to pick. So that's my thing, bro. Because I'll let them little niggas run rapid in your Apple store. Then you'd be like, oh, a bunch of savages. But if you would have let them ride the dirt bikes, they wouldn't have been in the Gucci store or the Apple store. So you niggas got to pick. So I'm with them niggas riding dirt bikes. They come and fuck with my daughters in my house. I'll buy one of them little niggas a four-wheeler before they come to my house or terrorize my daughters. You know, that's just me though. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the show. We about 2 hours and almost 30 minutes in this shit, X. I'm gonna jump off and shout out to the big bro BVO for letting us hold it down while he's on vacation. Shout out to DFree. Shout out to X. Shout out to CDK,
Most
Marky
deaf,
Dan.
man. Most deaf.
Shout out to Thomas. He been coming through. Shout out to Josh. I'm gonna try to go down the chat real quick before I jump. Quee, sister Quee. I don't want to forget her. Fuck James Tony. Suck a dick. Fuck Ransom. And shout out Jay Gibson. Yeah, we're gonna do it like that, straight like that. It's Prize Fighter TV. The boy DFree. I got my nigga X, and we up out of here. X, you got something?
It's Marky Dan, nigga, and I do got
Oh,
something,
X
man.
ain't on here. All right, I thought X was on here. Marky Dan, what you got?
Yeah, man, he
Your
just
ass be
hopped
jumping off, going
on.
to sleep and shit.
Yeah, man. Salute to Prize Fighter, BBO, DFree, X, the whole TWT family, man. We out.
Yeah.